Oh, I have one thing. I didn't take an advancement.
You'll
You
find it.
fool!
So actually, we initially started with you saying, "I'll take one thing." We are live now, by the way. So go ahead and take your advancement. Hello, everybody,
Hello.
and welcome
I totally
to
forgot
Nerds with
to.
Dice, Calling All Heroes Salem City. I'm excited about this one-shot game. We just came off of an amazing game of Scions of the Southwest, where no one's head exploded, only a melon. So, we're here today running fun games of masks all day to raise money for Fair Fight, a voter rights initiative. I don't know if that's the word for it, but a campaign to prevent voter suppression because voting is our most important right. Because from there, we can ensure our other rights better, hopefully. All right, so my name is Kevin Myers. I'll be your game boss. We're gonna go around, and we're going to go around and just give a quick little introduction of all our characters. Oh, I haven't seen that overlay. It's pretty cool. All right. So, let's start with Lynn Sidious. Tell us your character's name, their and a brief description.
Right, so Lynn Sidious is the cooler sibling of the two children of an ex-villain named Dr. Diablo, who has since gone good. I mean, hopefully temporarily, but we'll see. She is definitely like too cool for these other dweebs. She does not care what they think about her, no matter what it may look like. Definitely, absolutely, do not question this.
Mm-hmm.
And she may or may not recently have. She does kind of regret getting caught stealing a book of demonic summoning in the
Cool.
in the Justice HQ.
And your what are your powers?
Her powers are she has inherited the devil drive, which lets her teleport around, at least for a part of it, and she has learned how to conjure up illusions.
Awesome. All right. Thank you so much. Now, on to Lynn Sidious's older, better brother, Kid Vicious.
It's my turn now, though. My name's Kid Vicious. He is a 16-year-old impulsive devil himbo. He also has access to the devil drive, but he uses it to punch good. His whole thing is, I'm gonna punch it, I'm gonna wreck it. He loves his little sister so much, and all he wants to do is just get on par with her and really just make her better.
Awesome. Thank you so much. All right. Let's go to Paige.
Hello, I am not playing Demon. I am playing Paige, a librarian assistant by day, superhero by night that's really tired of those people that, they can't pass classes, so they decide to just kind of drop out and cause little crimes here and there. She's kind of just taken a spray bottle and just spritz them a little bit and just like go back to class. So she's kind of like a low crime type of hero, and this is all kind of way over her head. And her powers that the general public knows of is that she can turn into different substances like water and metal. She could also summon rats and insects, but she doesn't do that because she's also kind of scared of rats and insects, unfortunately. So that is our wonderful Paige Turner. Thank you, Pear, for the name.
Yeah. All right. Craig.
Oh, hey, what's up? I'm Maddie, aka So Many Games, and I'm playing Craig, who's the outsider playbook and from another world. He's a metallic blue alien with glowing eyes and a mohawk and bunny slippers.
Shoes.
Or just what they call shoes.
Yeah.
They can do all sorts of things. What is the boy? Here we are. I had it right here. Oh, telepathy and mind blasts, density control, flight. It's got like a really cool vehicle that does stuff too, and is really excited to be here, and fascinated with everything, and believes all of the wrong things that Kid Vicious explains to him.
Mm-hmm.
So,
all right.
It is what it is.
Quick question.
Yes.
Are we allowed to swear on this stream?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
fuck
mean,
you, Craig.
there are certain words that we do. You know,
Mhm.
anything considered a slur is
Yeah.
not permissible. But you know, your standards are fun.
Okay, so the F word's good. All right, perfect.
F
That's
word's
all I need to say.
So, Celeste.
Hello, I'm Star, she, they, and I will be playing Celeste, or superhero name Solaris. They are the Nova, and they have cosmic energies as their power.
Ooh. All right. So, it was about 2 days ago. You've slept twice since it happened, but the world suddenly went mad. Communications, the internet disappeared. Your phones had an app. Each of your phones had the Calling All Heroes app, which went dead, and a message appeared that said, maybe I should just read the message. A couple days ago, a message came across literally everyone's phone in the world that said, "This is the beginning of the Evan. The Greven have come to harness the exceptionally powerful of your world for the purposes of Dilgrev. Compliance is not optional." Since then, you have learned that the Greven are an invading force that use some kind of weird head crab technology to take over superheroes, and that it tends to work best on older heroes. In the past couple days, you have had to. A couple of days ago, this all happened. The notice came through while Lynn Sidious was attempting to, let's say, obtain a book of secrets and summonings from a secure facility, and was interrupted by the rest of the team. But at that moment, it became clear that there was a bigger problem. You've had a couple of run-ins with troops of different alien types. You got your standard humanoid with Star Trek nose stuff on him. You got your in the other game there was John Cena, who was also Worf. Yeah, that kind of a guy. Someone with like purple skin, but just a little bigger, and just horns, and they're all wearing kind of a Dragon Ball Z type armor, a Saiyan type armor, and the ones that you've seen are colored blue. You've seen people, humanoids who are wolf people. You've seen one octopus person in this armor, so it looks like this invading force is of a bunch of different alien xenotypes. They took over hard, and the way they took over was with the Metropian, who is known as Captain Justice. Captain Justice was the biggest hero, the most stand-up guy. He's had every key to every city he's visited, and is renowned for being just a good, straightforward hero. Also kind of a jerk.
You know that is everything you just said.
Yeah.
I was like, I feel bad for him, but then you just hit me with that, and I'm like, never mind. No
Yep.
sympathy. I'm gonna
Yep, I
fight him.
tried.
Especially to teen
You
heroes.
just said he's kind of a jerk twice. I think.
So each of you have had at least one run-in where he's told you it's too dangerous for you. But now he has been taken over by the Metropian. The Metropian has put your territory on lockdown. It has been hard for information to come through. Occasionally, you found a public radio station that was broadcasting some kind of coordinating signal for people, and it got taken out hard by the Greven. You've been hiding. You've been doing the occasional hit and run to help where you can, trying to break up fights where villains who were trying to defeat the Greven on their own were going to just be hopelessly overrun. You've kind of turned the tides, allowing them to get away. But the only place you've found that's been safe so far is the school library. So we start there. It's the beginning of day 3. You've all slept in different areas of the library. The school is basically empty. No one can see or find any of you, and you wake up to the sound of someone, like, hitting the little bell on the librarian desk, just like bang, 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 bang. Yo, any of you here?
Kid grabs a knife and run towards the noise.
You run towards the noise and you see what looks to be a 1950s sci-fi robot with a movie projection on its chest that says different words in like old-timey movie fonts. And right now it just says sup.
Do we recognize them?
This is a minor villain known as Cineplex, Sineplex.
Oh.
Cineplex is robotic, and thus, you don't see any head crab attached, but apparently has found you. You run up, and I'll just say you stab Cineplex with the knife, and the knife bends.
Yeah, sure. That sounds good. Yeah, just
Bro.
immediate before an introduction stabbing. Yeah.
That is
Bro.
the introduction, you know? You gotta stab someone as a nice, proper hello.
Come in peace, bro.
My
And
bad.
you see a scene of like an alien ship landing with like coming out and being like, "We come in peace," on their chest. They basically have a classic movie emoji reel on their chest to reinforce what they're saying at all times.
I love them.
But they have the big square robot head too, and the big square robot body and the tube arms. And they go, "All right, I got sent here and told to talk to y'all by some weird dude who was very intense and says like, only you can help, and apparently I'm not good enough and he doesn't trust me. But like, where's the rest of you? So do you want to explain what Kid Vicious looks like as you run up stabbing? You said devil, red skin.
Yeah, he's got like reddish, pinkish skin. He's got freckles all over his face. Blonde hair, kind of windswept. These two, like maybe like this size, red horns protruding out of his head. He's just jacked, just like athletic jock jacked. He's like, "Oh, you run a 10-minute mile? That's cute." He's
10-minute
wearing
mile's real bad, actually. A 4-minute mile is Olympic level.
exactly. That's like,
Yeah.
oh, I feel
Like, come
bad
on,
for
bro.
you. It's okay. But he's wearing kind of like a punkish sort of vest. He took the name Kid Vicious because he thought it sounded cool. He doesn't know anything about Sid Vicious. He just thinks the aesthetic is dope.
Yeah.
So he just looks like a punk ass kid, but obviously devil themed. His eyes are orange with like little slits of yellow in them, and he almost always has a knife in his hand or on him.
This knife is bent, but you have others.
Oh,
We
yeah.
will say that, much like Ether Sea, you will always have a knife on you.
Oh yeah, I like
Yeah.
that.
You stab him, your knife bent, your knife bent, you go, ah shit, my greeting knife. Throw it away.
That's my whole.
Reading knife. What am I gonna do now?
Who's
Fish
the
just
next
comes
to
to
come
school
out?
and like there's a metal detector and they like are just pulling knives out of everywhere.
Yes. Yes.
It's powerhouse boy. That is what I
Yeah.
created him to be. So yeah, he yells for everybody else. He's like, "Hey guys, there's a there's a D-list villain here. If y'all wanna,
Yo, come on.
I'm sorry. C-list?
It's better, I guess.
All right, we got a
I
C-list
think
villain. right here,
at
guys.
that point, like, a poof of smoke comes up next to you, and then, like, Lin steps out of the shadows that she conjured just to step out of. And
Give us the visual on Lin.
Oh, I think Lin changes clothes a lot because, like, it's free when
Illusion
you're in
powers,
Witness.
hell yeah.
It's free
She
clothing.
has, she usually has piercings, but they're all fake. She's actually afraid of needles. She wears like I think like slightly lighter, like a little more like kind of in between punk and J-pop generally.
Gotcha. Is it the same skin tone as Kid Vicious, or is it
Yeah,
different?
yeah.
Gotcha.
No, not she also keeps the same because she's like. Proud
Does she
of,
have horns as well?
The devil man. Yep. She
Nice.
they're slightly stubbier than Kid Vicious's, but she usually makes them look slightly longer.
Awesome. All right.
And she's like, I think that's A-list.
I give you a finger, and holds up little pincers. Who comes out next?
I'll come out next. I'll say, New Leaf, being the responsible member of this group, has been researching reading some books, trying to research a little bit with at least like physical paper in this library, trying to figure out, has anyone written a book about these aliens before, like fiction, nonfiction, whatever?
No,
Probably not.
Not directly.
Yeah.
There was
Good
a
enough
book
for
called
Josh.
Crabitalism that you said that you found,
Oh,
which is
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
It
So
wasn't
if you-
very helpful.
I hate
Yes,
it.
if you Google Crabitalism, I believe you can find the what is it? It's a fake bookshop on Twitter that has a hilarious post, a book called Crabitalism. Anyway,
So
But it
I
didn't
was.
wasn't relevant. But what does New Leaf look like in costume?
Oh well, you see, now I'm gonna have to make stuff up on the spot. I'd say I'm gonna give them a butterfly motif on the spot because butterflies are cool. You know, like a bit of like a butterfly mask, sort of like
You're also the rebirth theme, so
yeah, kind of like a mix of Luna moth, butterfly type of vibe, like
Cool.
kind of loose clothing because you know if you have to change your different materials, if you turn into water, like probably like butterfly mask, hoodie.
I'll say you have clothing that shifts with you because unstable molecules.
Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. The clothing shifts with me.
I
So
especially like that because we've been camping here, so it's probably also your sleeping bag that turns into a little caterpillar.
oh my god, you're right. It's like a butterfly moth like motif, and then just a caterpillar sleeping bag, and it's really cute. I love that. But yeah, I'll head over. You know, kind of closing the book that I was reading, and just kind of look at this Cineplex, who hate the name of, but love you, DM. Just be like, okay, what's a C-list villain like yourself doing here? Like, you know, we could kick your ass, so why show up?
I mean, you could try, but it just wouldn't be worth fighting you right now because, like, I'm tired because I've been fighting things all morning that you just didn't hear about. But it happened. So I got told to come
He's
here.
a robot who gets tired. E-list.
Yeah, whatever. Nice horns, I guess, or something. Is that what they call shade?
Oh,
I just
throwing shade.
Oh, cool. I was told there were like 5 of you.
yeah,
Where's
the other
Brett?
two are in the back, and I will point to the back for the next person to come into scene.
There's like a little like tiny pop sound, and then like, oh crap. And Celeste walks in, hands like glowing, just the light starting to fade from them. What's going on?
We got this C-list villain that thinks it's a good idea to throw shade. Actually, I'm gonna demote you to D-list because you're annoying. D-list villain has decided to come in and throw shade, and quite frankly, I kind of want to know what he has to say before we beat him up.
Thanks,
Also-
Rubber Gal. Because it bounces off me and... Oh, wait.
You're both
You're metal,
such
dumbass.
nerds.
Yeah.
60
And-
seconds later, Kid Vicious gets that joke.
And does... what does Craig come out looking like?
New Leaf is like, no, we don't need to think about Craig. He can just stay in the back. Don't worry about it.
So Craig, like, literally kind of comes in from, like, above, but upside down, you know, and and he's got like they've got like a book in their hand that they're reading upside down, and they just kind of start floating downwards into like the group.
With the...
And
Yeah, I think you'd actually described him before with the glowing eyes and the bunny slippers.
yes.
Perfect. All right.
So the bunny slippers are hanging down, you know, the little ears are hanging down. And the book kind of pulls down, looks over at the robot dude. Oh boy, I don't know if I can do this. Oh, well, boo.
Love it.
You look I don't know. Wait. There's a scratch. And
Oh.
there goes my mic.
I thought that was in character for a second. I thought it just dropped something for effect, and I was like,
Literally, he just falls.
Okay. And then he falls to the ground.
just like your
He
mic.
goes, all right, cool. So, all right, everyone just stare at my screen. A newsreel comes up and it says, Dateline, 2 days ago, invasion. And gives a brief story of the invasion that you've all lived through and I gave earlier. But coming in to it is at some point you see an older black man who looks somewhat like Yaphet Kotto. And a little bit like Colonel Ty from Battlestar Galactica. And he says, oh, let me pull up this so I actually get this accurate too, because I wrote stuff down. There we go. Calling all heroes, calling all heroes. This is Acrisius Marshall. There is a resistance. Bravo, Alpha, Delta, Gulf, Echo. Communication channels will vary. The new generation will be our salvation. Keep looking. Listen closely. Calling all heroes. And then the screen cuts to a thing. And he says, so that guy told me he's got a message for you. Do you want to hear it, or would we just like to keep like half insulting each other? Because I'm good either way.
I'd kind of like to get, to saving the town a little bit. Like, I know you're a villain, you probably don't care that much, but I'd kind of
I mean,
like to
my
actually do
stuff is here.
Then you can show us the video. It's more productive than listening to your half-assed roasts.
Yeah, could you show the video?
Yeah, cool. Okay.
Thank you.
The video comes up and it's Acrisius Marshall again. He goes, Salem City team. I've been told. Does your team have a? Do they have a name? Does your team have a name? Or you just call yourself the Salem City crew or whatever?
It's in the works.
They don't have a name yet.
It's WIP.
You can, clearly rolls his eyes and goes, Salem City teens, heroes. We need you. Captain Justice has been your Metropian, and he is more vicious and active than some of the other Metropians we've encountered. But we figured out a weakness in these Greven. We need you to take out the Metropian, which will help subdue most of the other people with the Abraxius, most of the other heroes with Abraxius on them. Not all of them, but enough of them that we can start making progress on this. But what we really need is for you to get his implements of power. The Metropian is carrying a gladius and a shield. These are its marks of rank. They also have other, let's say, abilities and connections that will allow us to further make moves to end this invasion. Badges here. But we're ready for you to do your part. You need to find Captain Justice, subdue him, obtain the gladius and the shield. And our agent here, who's our agent there? Our agent there will contact you immediately afterwards. We cannot risk losing them in the fight, but they will be nearby. This is Acrisius Marshall. Out. And just screen goes dark and he goes, I'm important now.
No, you're not. Please leave.
You're
Okay.
a messenger.
I didn't know. Sorry, real quick. I didn't know I was going to be this mean in character. I'm so sorry, everyone.
You're mean to villains?
I mean to villains and,
And Craig.
Craig. Everyone else is.
I am not surprised whatsoever. Mm-mm.
Kid nudges Lynn and is like, yo, what's a gladius? I
A
don't.
sword?
Is it like a spear?
No, it's like a sword.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll do it. Yeah, we'll do it.
Yeah. For
All right.
Nice.
Oh, so good news, everybody. We have some beautiful person just donated $175, and we've hit $500 so far in our fundraising. Thank you so much.
Yo, Thank you.
You're all
you.
amazing.
Hit that dab for all of you.
Hit that quick dab, yeah.
Hit that quick dab.
It's 2021. I'm 30.
Dab,
Yeah.
yeah. Is this what
I'm
the
just-
teens do?
This is
I'm
the
just fake. Dabs are forever.
I'm still drinking Fanta. No, or
I'm so old.
Oh, by the way, I didn't
Yeah,
really
soda in my
describe
nose.
Celeste's
Yes,
look.
Celeste.
They have blue skin with swirling star like freckles, white hair shaved on the sides, and they don't have like a superhero costume in like the traditional sense. It's like kind of like as like a play on an astronaut suit, complete with like a little helmet in case they happen to fly into outer space and need to breathe.
Cool. All right, so your group has gotten this message. You are aware that Captain Justice is located in what used to be the Salem City Justice Center, which is basically City Hall, the courts, and it has been turned into a fortified area. This is New England. It is right around. It's just before homecoming, actually. I forgot to mention. And it's so we got some fall vibes going on. The and this is always a weird time for Salem because you're building up to harvest festivals, and it is Salem City. It is not in the same place as the historical Salem, but it kind of borrows some of that.
Yeah, are Kid and Lynn stronger in October?
Yes, we get our Halloween powers.
They
We get-
believe they are. If they are or not is
Dad always told us that we got stronger during Halloween.
No, it's
Yes.
it's the placebo effect. You guys think you're getting stronger, therefore you actually do get stronger.
Red makes you fast.
red makes you fast.
Yeah, and then
Orc thinking.
I think like Lynn will be like, oh, last time I fought Captain Gob, I was younger and it was January. I can take him.
Oh my god, you could take him. You could take. I'll hold him. You punch.
For once, I
Switch
will
that. We'll switch it.
put it down.
I think, if I
Oh my
may
God.
suggest, we have something called a plan before we enter this.
Yeah, we just told you. He holds him, I'll punch him.
Yeah,
That's-
that's the plan.
That's a start. That's the start of a plan. It's a good start. However, we are going to have to get to him first, and we don't know who might be in the way. You grab, you punch.
Another recon.
Okay, I can also help with recon. We're gonna need to see what the building's layout is like, how many enemies are there, because it's very hard to hold and punch someone when a lot of other people are also punching you, you know? You wanna get like a clear shot and everything? Like,
It's fine, I'll find an alley. I'll teleport around.
alright.
Other
Celeste,
than. Ooh, go ahead.
Celeste, do you think you could help with recon as well?
Oh yeah. I can keep an eye out for how many people there are, and yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Celeste, we should recon together. You should use your powers.
New Leaf knows it's a bad idea to put these two together to do recon. However, New Leaf is gonna put these two together to do recon. Alright, Lynn and Celeste, you guys do recon together, see what you can learn. The rest of us will sort of hold down the fort for now, or figure out what else we'll need to do. Probably stock up on some supplies, actually. Kid, you're probably gonna need some more knives. How many knives do you have?
But I mean, I'll get more.
Yeah, we can pick up more knives.
Sure, that's okay with that. Let's
Pick up more knives.
pick up more knives. Add it to my to-do list. Got it.
Alright, maybe just prepare a sort of battle strategy at best while everyone else is doing reconnaissance. But yeah, I guess. And also, I'm gonna look at Lynn. I'm gonna look at Celeste and just take a deep breath and be like, please, do not blow this for us.
Don't blow things up. Got it. Okay.
I can only promise to try.
Yep. Yep.
You know what? That's good enough for me at this point.
All right. So I think
Don't blow this. Don't blow this. Suck this. There it is. Right? The opposite of blow
Nailed
is suck.
First try. Nailed it.
Thank you.
all right. So we're going
We're
to
doomed.
we're going to cut to the recon first. As the group, the two of you go out to do recon. What do you two of you chat about? Or do you just walk silently next to each other? How did the two of you travel there? It's not far, you know how to get there.
I feel like once she's out of the building, like Lynn is like a cat. Like she does not follow people, so she'll probably like stay on text with Solaris, and just to sort of basically walk around. Definitely prefers to stick to rooftops, and just every time she teleports to a different rooftop, she'll look like a different person.
Is there an effect to your teleport?
Oh yeah, no, there is. I think there is it is black smoke, like little explosion, but it's not actually an effect of the teleportation. It's just
It's
she
the
makes-
illusion that. And Celeste, how do you travel?
Probably like trying not to draw too much attention, like just walk there casually, or like fly above the clouds until getting to like a good location to like come down.
You found flying kind of up into the clouds is okay, but any higher than like the bottom cloud level, you've started to see that when you do, they send patrols up towards you, like they have some kind of overland radar. Oh, also another thing that's been weird is none of you have heard an airplane since the invasion started. They
Interesting.
control the skies.
I don't like that. I don't like
Yeah.
that one.
It's unnerving because if you like live near an airport, you hear them all the time. You get so used to it, and then all of a sudden you're like, what is happening?
And
Where
just
are they?
our flyers are Solaris and Craig.
Craig flies as well, yeah.
Okay.
I'll send a message to our group chat and be like, "Hey, does anyone remember what Captain Justice's powers are?"
All right, your group chat actually is not working unless one of you does something to make it work because the internet and phone lines are down.
I forgot.
Though,
Wait,
hold
do we
on.
have walkie-talkies? Do walkie-talkies work?
Walkie-talkies still work.
Yes.
Okay.
So you got about 1
We
to
had
2
the
mile
same
range.
idea, but mine involved stealing.
You obtained walkie-talkies. It turns out the school had a number of them that, we'll say New Leaf knew where those were. At the same time, Lynn showed up with a couple of packages taken from a local sporting goods place.
So we both stole them, but like different vibes of stealing. Like
Yeah,
I'm borrowing and going to return them, and you're not going to return them.
Yeah, the ones that Paige has have like labels on them with barcodes and like which teacher they should go to. All right.
I mean, I left payment on the counter. Which, I mean, I punched the counter.
As the two of you are approaching the Justice Center, you see a number of just straight up space tanks, hover tanks, pointing out in directions from the place. The streets are blown to hell in parts. It seems like some of the aliens have taken cars as target practice. Most of the people are inside. You know, anyone in a building is generally considered safe unless they have a reason to like kick in that building, which they will. So civilians are kind of not a huge issue here. You do see some patrols going around, and I'm gonna ask that the two of you do something to avoid a patrol.
All right, yeah, no, if there's a patrol coming, I'll immediately like rush to the left side and like make it look like we're in some debris or something.
All right. This is gonna be a use your powers. So unleash your powers, which is a roll you can do.
Actually, can I use Are You Watching Closely?
You are attempting to trick or fool someone, so yes, I believe you can.
Yeah, and I'm trying to show it off to to Celeste.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So yeah.
All right.
Just, oh, right.
It is roll plus
Situational bonus or
superior.
penalty? I'm guessing no.
Roll plus superior, no bonus or penalty.
All right. That is
A 6. Now here's the thing that each game you start with a point of teamwork. So you can use teamwork to add 1 to someone else's roll. But you have to tell me how you help. So Celeste, you could push this up to a 7, which will be a success, if you tell me how you help.
I guess I have to charge up my powers first before I can use my flares, but I do have a flare that I can spend 1 burn to give them +1 without spending team from the pool.
Oh, if you'd like to, you can.
I have to do cat stuff. I'll be
Cool, go
gone
for
for
it.
just 20 seconds.
No problem. Go ahead and roll your burn then. And what does it look like when you burn?
It starts like at the fingertips and goes up to like mid-arm. My arms just start like glowing white. And then probably my eyes flash a little bit to get all sparkly.
I
Are you-
forgot to open the door.
We'll say you did that a bit ago.
Yes.
What did you get?
Wow.
I got a 12
All nice.
on a hit. Hold 3 burns. So I'll spend 1 burn right now to supercharge Lynn Sidious's efforts and add a +1 to her roll.
All right.
You know,
Making
you're
it a
like
7,
the font
so-
of space magic. That's always good to draw on. That's like the best kind of magic.
All right. So Lynn, your move goes off, but there is they're fooled at least for a moment. You get to choose 2. You get an opportunity. You expose a weakness or flaw. You can fuse them for some time, or you avoid further engagement. I mean,
Let's see. Because we're just hiding from an alien landmaster, basically, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just like 7 aliens with armor and what look to be some kind of rifles.
Yeah, I think if we're like working together in this, then I'd say we avoid further entanglement and we spot some kind of weakness or flaw.
All right, you spot that none of these have an abraxius, which is the head crab thing. They do have
Okay.
some kind of communicator on them, but the communicator seems somewhat psionic, which Celeste can tell with Celeste's connection to various powers.
Hmm.
And so they have to be in communication. You found that the people with the head crabs have some kind of psychic link, and so therefore it's a bit like a little bit of a pyramid scheme style hive mind. But so if
It is
you attack,
capitalism.
it is capitalism, yes. If you see one person with a head crab, they can tell other people with a head crab things with, a quick thought. But none of this group does, so it should be pretty easy to continue to get around them. And you can let the rest of the group know there's like one patrol in this area. But you avoided entanglement, so they don't see you. They go marching on past. One of them grunts with his tentacle Zoidberg mouth, going, "Okay, this seems to be fine over here. Let's go over by the home despot." And they go marching out down a different road.
Is that what it was always called, or is that what they're renaming it?
Home Depot sucks. Anyway. Yeah. Megacorps, whatever.
Yeah.
So it is a bad place. So you can get up to and get a lay of the land. While that's happening, the other 3 of you are back in the library doing research.
So, I,
Mhm.
Tick, do not have much of a brain cell. However, New Leaf has a brain cell. Okay,
Yeah.
so can I say New Leaf is smart enough to be like, wow, we should probably look into this guy's powers and what he can do?
Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
amazing. I'm going to enlist the people here to, aka Kid and Craig, to kind of start doing some research into what this guy's power sets are.
Gotcha.
Like what can he do? What can't he do? What might he be able to do now? Type of stuff. Any sort of a lead to help the grab punch plan go off without a hitch.
The thing that's being a school library makes that so much useful is you have physical newspapers. The wikis are down. The internet is kind of trashed. The Calling All Heroes app pinged once or twice, but is for the most part the only but has pinged about once per day with new info.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a bunch of stuff about the head crabs if you want to look at that. But like, Captain Justice is super strong, can take any blow, can shrug off any and that's what the reporting says is slightly fast, slightly more powerful. We're not talking Superman. We're more talking about like Captain America level toughness and stuff. Does have the ability to throw energy beams and doesn't fly but jumps good.
I have an important question.
Mhm.
Is he scared of mice and/or insects?
It has never been noted that.
Damn it.
You do find that the main rival to him is I was gonna say Mr. Skull, but that's a thing. I was gonna say Skull Bones, but that's not good.
Bone Man.
Bone Man.
Ooh,
no.
is it like a
Bone
skull
Man's such a
person who
terrible
shoots like paralysis beams called Numbskull?
Bone Man?
No, Numbskull. They have fought Numbskull.
Oh.
That I love Numbskull. But
I
let's
want to
just-
say boner, but you know,
it's a
that's just
huge
me.
boner, Batman.
Gotten ourselves into a huge boner, Batman.
Uh,
The
Oh, the
Bone
painter.
Snatcher. He steals your bones and he saves them for later, and that's his whole villain thing.
actually, King of Bones.
Oh,
King
I
of
love that.
Bones. The King of Bones has often been in fights with Captain Justice, and the King of Bones has some mystic powers, which seem to be a bit of a weakness to Captain Justice, but after years of training, Captain Justice always has like. There was a teammate. You see one report of a teammate who sometimes works with Captain Justice on, which would be it would be O cult, like O apostrophe cult, is the name of the hero that they sometimes work with. Captain Justice is on the World Defense League, which is the big super team.
Can I ask a follow-up question? Sorry,
yes.
real quick. You said he shoots energy beams. What type of energy? Asking for me.
It is a light blue wave, and a light red wave.
Is it like electricity, just energy in general?
It is.
Like...
It is from a dimension of pure force.
So it's like force. Okay.
Yes.
So like hypothetically, if someone's made out of rubber, they... I'm trying to think of tactics right now. I'm sorry.
No, it's cool. We'll
like
keep. Yeah, you don't have to overthink them right now. In the moment,
Okay.
yeah. Just if you do think of them, you can just like jot them down. In the moment, you'll have moves where you can like pierce the mask to see how you can gain influence, or assess the situation to see what is most vulnerable to you, and that kind of thing.
Definitely.
So you can do those in the moment and get more information then. But don't. This is a game where over planning is not necessary. It's something I do a lot personally, but
True. I think with all this wonderful information you've given me, I'm gonna look
Yeah.
at Kid Vicious very sadly and be like, punching is not a viable answer to defeating him.
I
He
mean,
apparently resist.
there's a level of punching that is, but it's a high level.
There's a level of punching that is, but it's a very high level of punching. It seems to be like he tends to be more weak towards mystical powers of sorts, not these hands. Catching these hands.
He looks so sadly at his biceps, just like walks away.
No, come back! I'm
It's like
sorry.
mystic
Fine,
punches.
it's fine. It's
But,
Yeah,
but
I
why,
hate-
why would you say that? Why would you say that to him? I
No, it's
why
fine.
why are you so magical? I don't get it. Anyway, kid, now you have mystical punch, right?
Yeah, and if I can't do it, Lynn can do it. So
Or we can all do it together.
yeah, we'll do it together. We'll punch them with our brains.
With our brains.
Yeah.
Wait,
So-
actually, that might be a good idea.
Yes.
So head punch, and Craig goes into headbutt Kid Vicious,
No.
He
but not like hard, just
Yeah.
like the kind of like with our heads, and
Bang.
and then just instantly flops back, because it's
Yeah,
just
Kid
like,
has
oh,
horns.
ow.
Oh, the horns. You forgot about the horns.
It's like he has horns, so he gladly headbutts him.
Oh, that was not a good idea.
Yeah, we'll do it together.
I feel like New Leaf is feeling kind of bad about accidentally shooting down Kid Vicious' entire life dream in one statement. So she's gonna take a deep breath and be like, I think that, however, it might be very good that you have big muscles so you can grab him, so someone who has mystic powers can hit him. Maybe not punching might not be good. However, you can still grab him and maybe throw him somewhere, like into a wall.
His chest puffs up, and he like wipes away a silent tear, and he's like, "Yeah, I can do that. I can take that for the team. I can do that."
Yeah, you're very strong. I think you can grab him. I think you can defeat him in a strength contest.
Oh,
nice.
absolutely.
You know what? Maybe, just maybe, you'll be strong enough to punch him.
No,
I believe in you.
I'm not sure if you know my dad, Dr. Diablo. He used to, fight Captain Justice all the time. He's a little bitch, so it should be fine. It should be fine. It should be good.
We've heard many stories about how Captain Justice is a little bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
More of them came from your mom than your dad, actually.
Oh,
Love it.
interesting. I like that.
Oh,
The fa-
your
yeah.
mom? What?
Anyway,
Oh yeah, Demon Mom.
so the group of you are still there. The three of you are still there when you see someone kind of pop their head around. Paige, what were your the Janice's playbook has, what is it? Obligations.
Oh fuck! I have obligations, right?
Which obligations do you have?
Oh no, I have obligations.
Because you've got a job.
I got library assistant job, school, which is school tutoring, And I wrote taking care of siblings at home. So I have job, school, and home for my 3.
Coming around the corner
Uh-oh.
Oh,
is
no.
your brother,
Oh no!
who's 12.
Oh no! My baby brother!
He peeks his head in the library and is like, "Huh? Hey, everybody.
You don't belong here.
I came to see," and points at New Leaf and goes, "New Leaf."
Yes, okay, give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go over to him and just like, why are you here? What's going on? Why aren't you with mom and the other siblings?
Mom's real weird. I mean, everything's real weird right now, and I just needed to get out of there.
Does she have a crab on her head by chance?
No.
Okay, good.
She hasn't let any of us go outside, and Mikey was crying, and then Sarah just kept yelling at Mikey, and then I was starting to get mad at Sarah, but Sarah wasn't doing anything wrong, and Mikey's just too young to know what he's doing, and he wasn't doing anything wrong, and I was getting upset, so I just had to leave, and I thought you might be here.
It's okay. Can I give him a hug? Can I just give him like a reassuring hug? Because like he's 12, he's probably really stressed with all this crab
Right.
fighting stuff.
Oh, I can't do what you can do, but like, I want to help, but I'm also kind of bored, because like, Roblox is down. And Mom's like, I'll teach you to play solitaire, and I'm no.
No.
Like,
yeah,
I know how to
no.
play solitaire, Mom. Thank you. I've met a computer. But
Yeah. You know what? How about I'll find something for you to do here. Come on. I'll take his hand and I'll just be like, guys, meet my my little brother.
no, your friend's little brother.
My friend's little brother. Listen,
Friend. Oh, right.
friend's little brother. Yeah, I've
Hey,
told
yeah.
other
friend.
people here. There's Craig, who I just hate, and Kid Vicious, who I've told my secret identity to 5 times and he hasn't connected it yet. So I.
Yes, but your little brother doesn't know that.
True. Yes, my friend's sibling. This is what's my brother's name?
We're gonna go with Ronnie.
Ronnie. This is Ronnie. He's very well behaved. He very much likes Roblox, but unfortunately that's down right now. So
Would you like to check out my vehicle?
Yeah, what is it? Is it from space? Because you're from space, right? You
I
glow.
am from another planet. I do not come from space, but I did transport here through space to get here.
Because space to you would be like we're in space now to you.
Right.
Yeah.
Or we're on Earth. But
Yeah, but that's not where you're from. So it's like,
it's a different planet, world, place.
what does your car do?
Oh, check it out. And he like reaches into his front hoodie pouch, and he pulls out what looks like a Matchbox type car. It's very small.
You see Ronnie deflate a little.
Yeah. And
Cool, I guess.
he kind of flips it over into like an open area. And,
Open area where there are several tables.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That just
but
get
no
pushed to the side.
people.
Yeah,
You
no
know, and it just like expands out.
It was like, okay,
Into
that's
larger
really
book of
cool.
matches.
Yes, and it works with by my brain stuff. Guess what? It's gone. And it kind of like blends in with all the rubble of tables that it smashed.
He runs over to like where it was and impacts on the side of it,
No.
the invisible side of it, and goes, "Oh, that is so cool."
That's about it.
Yeah, I'll go over. Yeah. What is it?
Mom told me to tell you that what you're doing is super dangerous, and that you shouldn't be doing it because it's really, you're gonna get hurt. So this is Ronnie is attempting to move your labels with the influence of your mother.
Okay.
He is attempting to take your mundane down and your freak up. How do you respond to this? You may choose to accept this, or you may choose to, if you look at the basic move sheet, which I linked, influence, you can reject this influence.
Mm-hmm. So it's kind of just being like, this is very dangerous. This is weird stuff.
Yeah, you're doing something weird. And what was I trying to push up then?
You're trying to bump up freak and push that mundane. Like,
yes.
I kind of want to reject it, actually. I want to try to reject it just because it's like, yeah, it's true, but I don't want to hear it.
So when you roll to reject someone's influence, roll 2d6. There's no bonus to this.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
All right, dice. Let's see. Am I able to reject my younger sibling's influence? I got an 11.
All right. So on a 10 plus, you choose to clear a condition or mark potential by immediately acting to prove them wrong. Shift one label down and one label up of your choice, or cancel their influence and take +1 against your family. The influence of your family, I should say.
Hold on. Let me reread this.
Yeah.
It isn't. It's not on the like core move sheet,
No,
so I can't see it.
It's on the basic moves if you go down to peripheral moves.
Okay.
I linked the basic moves in the Discord.
Okay.
They are super useful to have up. Because they give you all the options of what you can do.
Okay. This is.
I'm going to say you might want to mark potential, and you can either mark potential as one of them, and then either cancel their influence or change your labels 1 point in each direction of your choice. You don't have to shift labels if you don't want to, if you want to just take the potential and move
I
on.
kind of do want to shift labels, but in a different way than what he wanted me to.
Absolutely.
So I kind of want to just kind of kneel down and give him a pat on the shoulder and kind of be like, it's a little dangerous, yeah, but that's what heroes do. We're here to save people. And I want to shift mundane down like he wants, but instead of shifting up freak, I want to shift up superior.
Okay, you do that then.
All right. And I want to be the reassuring
Yeah.
older sibling.
He looks up at you with a little bit of heroism in his eyes.
Aw.
All right. Back out on patrol, the two of you, or back out on recon, the two of you have a clear view from above, because you're kind of on a tall building. There was a patrol that swung by, and you think you've got a couple of minutes, but you can see pretty clearly down onto the Justice Center from where you're standing. You see tanks at all 4 entrances, because it's a big square in the middle of the city. You see there's a number of soldiers around, and it looks like some of the ones up front are being given commands by Nope, we're not gonna have a hero called Beefcake.
Coward.
Why not?
Because we have other better bull type characters in this game. We don't need.
No, it's fine.
No.
It's
All right, so
Beefcake. Make
you
a
got
Beefcake.
Beefcake, who is literally all torso muscles,
Yes.
Tiny legs.
Alien
I love
mentor.
you.
tiny legs, and has a crab hat. Is shirtless except for the Saiyan armor, and wears like wrestler shorts.
Oh,
And has
okay.
the hands the size of a what is that? Strong? Not one of the strong bad characters. I forget. Just massive hands and arms.
If I don't
Strong
get to
man.
fight this guy, I'm suing.
It's up to you. I mean,
I feel like I have to.
you do know he's out there giving orders, and Beefcake works with mental muscle. So Beefcake is not dumb like many have seen. If you are looking at this dangerous situation, would you like to assess the situation, one of the two of you?
Sorry, do you mean there's a separate character called Mental Muscle? Who is
No,
Beefcake's
Beefcake
friend? Or do
uses-
you mean that's his powers?
That is his powers.
Oh, okay. Because that is also a pretty.
This is basically
good
Flex
character.
Mentallo. Anyway, from Doom Patrol. I don't know if anyone's read Doom Patrol.
I'd actually like to try to use my flare elemental awareness. So I spend 1 burn and mark a condition to open my mind up to the world around me with my powers. I ask any one question about the world around me, and you answer honestly.
Yes, do that then.
Okay.
and your eyes kind of glow, and the swirls on your freckles kind of shift like constellations moving across the sky.
And I think I'll mark afraid, because I'm afraid because there's a lot of them. They've got a lot of tanks and a lot of muscle.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to ask, what is their weakest point?
They have a lot of defenses on the ground level. Their defenses up in the skies are not terrible. The weakest blink here, clearly you don't see anyone moving underground. It's kind of strange how they seem to be ignoring, kind of like there's a garage that goes underneath the complex. And if you can get into that garage from a way they don't see, you can have access to most of the rest of the building with less interruption, influence. No, interference is the word I'm looking for. Yes, that's the word. Words mean things. But you feel, as you expand your elemental awareness, the moving of the sewers, which isn't a fun element, but it is full of water and air. You can feel the breath of many of these beings, of these different aliens. Some of them breathe other elements and have like little rebreathers on. You can feel Beefcake kind of radiating a larger heat than most people, but you don't feel any heat in the sewers. You don't feel any bodies down there. You don't feel anyone moving through.
Okay.
It is very metallic down there. But if you
I
can get
mean-
out of the sewers into the garage, you can probably get into the rest of the Justice Complex, or Justice. Did I say Justice Square? Justice.
No, he said Justice Complex.
Yeah, the Justice Complex, which is the name of an actual place I know, and I shouldn't have used. But anyway,
Oopsie.
yeah. No, it's just like now I'm gonna think of it as that place, and yeah, sure. Justice Complex. Let me write some notes down so I actually remember the words that come out of my mouth.
Are
The
we close
sewers
enough
look like
in
a
the
good
walkie-talkie range? I can relay
Yes.
that back to everyone? Okay.
Absolutely.
I kind of want to assess the situation, but it sounds a little superfluous right now.
It's not, though. That was one specific way of looking at it. You can assess the situation and get more information from a different
Yeah, because
angle.
I'm like this is really cool, but it's also making me jealous and making me want to like,
Also
show
try
off
things, yeah.
that I have a big smart brain and I'm really good at seeing things. Definitely.
All right, so
I
roll
said this before
for...
rolling.
Yeah. All right, roll for it.
Yeah, let me just that's superior, right?
Yep.
Actually,
Unless you've got an ability that says otherwise. All right, so you rolled an 8. So
yeah.
on a 7-9, you get to ask one. So there's a list of questions. Are you looking at it? I just want to make sure. Or do you want me to read them off?
I mean, it's under assess the situation, right?
Yeah.
So of the standard things, I would love to know who here is most vulnerable to me.
Oh, did you take Criminal Mind, by the way?
Yeah, I did. That's
You
why
do
I
get an
rolled
extra
that.
question. All right.
But
Who
I
is most
think
vulnerable to you?
The extra question I get is like one of a standard couple of
Yeah.
phrases. And I think how could I best infuriate or provoke Beefcake is also good.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Beefcake is pretty vulnerable to being distracted, and if there is a threat that appears, Beefcake will be the one that they send to go intercept it. Beefcake will move with minions, and
Alright.
Beefcake does use mental muscle, but has been, relies on his own senses.
Like Beefcake is a muscle brain, whereas I have
Yeah.
the brain muscles, so I should.
Very vulnerable to trickery.
All right. So
All right.
I think I won't relay that to the team because I want to be able to spring that on them and look cool.
Okay.
But I will just wink to Solaris. Hey, that guy's no problem.
All right. So back at the base, you get this information. And is there anything else you want to try to find out before you leave? Now that you've been told that maybe the sewers would be a good approach, and Beefcake is there, etc.
So I need to deal with my younger sibling because he's still here.
Yeah.
So I can't bring him with me. That's absolutely out of the question.
I mean, you can.
So not safe.
You
That's-
just shouldn't.
Yeah,
Can
it's
and
such a bad
shouldn't.
idea. That is the worst idea I've heard in my entire life. That's like, not everyone's siblings are buff and strong, kid vicious. But let's see. Is that like D grade robot villain still here, or did he leave?
It's actually nearby if you want. He's
I
actually right out in the hall, just like.
kind of want to look at him and be like, can you play video games on you by chance?
What do I look like? Some kind of Xbox?
Yeah, I mean, I guess something like that would be out of your capacity.
No, I kind of do, I guess.
Hmm.
You look more like a Nintendo.
Thanks. Why?
Listen, you want the city to go back to normal, right?
Sure.
So you can continue doing crimes and have your stuff back and everything, right?
Whatever, but okay. Yeah.
Close enough. Try to get something here.
So what you might want to do is try to pierce the mask and see, or provoke someone.
True. I want to use a brain cell on this guy. I want to pierce the mask. I never do that in this game, so I should probably start doing it. So that is plus mundane. So, funny thing about the Janus, you actually switch your stat. Like, you switch your mask stat with your mundane, but they're technically the same number right now after that shift, so it's going to be the same.
Okay.
So my mundane is currently at 2. But so is my superior, so it doesn't matter. So let's do a +2 and see what happens.
Oh, Jesus.
It's okay.
My dice
What you got?
love me. That's another 11 +2. That's a 13.
All right. So when you pierce the mask, you get to ask 3 questions.
Oh shit, let's see.
What are you really planning? What do you want me to do? What do you intend to do? How can I get you to blank? And how can I gain influence over you?
First thing I want to know, how can I get your character to babysit my brother for like a solid 15 minutes while I go beat up the crabman?
You are on a good path there. Occupying this guy and giving them something to do will help, and giving your brother a task that will either help you or distract him will also help. If you have them play a video game, that will work for a bit, but if you give them both a task to like find information, that might actually be more engrossing to them.
True, to get like information on these like guys and these enemies and like report back to us while we're already dealing with it.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. I do have 2 more questions technically.
Yeah.
I guess, what do you intend to do? Do you have any ulterior motives? Could you be like a threat to my wonderful younger brother?
What does he intend to do? He does not. Cineplex is not like a hero by any means. Is not like the worst of villains either. Most of their stuff tends down to destructive pranks. They don't. They like kids. I mean, he's not. Like, he can run a kids movie on his screen if he wants. But like, doesn't seem like the kind that goes after individual people. Doesn't seem wrathful or that kind of stuff. So you think your brother will be probably pretty fine. And wants something from the person who promised to give them something to be around. So clearly wants something that Badge has offered them.
All right. So I don't actually know what to ask for the
The third one? Well, you could attempt to get influence. How could you gain influence?
Yeah, how could I get influence over this bootleg villain? I love out of character, main character. I have to keep insulting him.
Stop treating him like a bootleg. Treat him like he's capable and powerful. He wants to feel like he's strong.
All right, I see. So after piercing the mask, I'm going to shift my approach a little bit and be like, all right, well, I think you could work really well with our group, at least, you know, getting the city back on track. You can go back to your destructive pranks. I can go back to my job. How about you and Ronnie here? I'm going to like pat my younger brother on the shoulder, kind of gather up some more research for us. We're going to
So-
be going into a big task and everything, so.
What's up, little dude? High claw.
All right. I'm going
Ronnie
to give
gives
him a little high
five
claw.
on the claw.
All right, I'm going
Cool.
to leave Ronnie in the care of this. I guess I can't call him a C-list villain anymore, but just this distracted Frank villain.
I need to. If you get the things you need to get radio, and I'll be there in like 30 seconds because like I can move quick when I need to.
Amazing, incredible. Just radio
Thanks.
us whenever you learn stuff.
You know, this sounds cool. I can do this. Yeah.
All right, amazing. Ronnie, you help.
All right. So go ahead and take influence over Cineplex.
Ooh, all right.
All right. Kid Vicious, you're just waiting. Craig, you're
Yeah, he's doing
Waiting for-
stretches. You know,
Eh.
doing stretches, sharpening his knives.
all right. So I
Right,
think
stack
it's
of books in
time.
each hand.
I think it is time to move ahead and just put y'all
Let's go.
in action.
Stormtroopers, move out.
So is your plan to go through the sewers? Are you going to distract Beefcake and his forces while you move through a different way?
Can I
Going
I
through the
think-
sewers kind of can bring you around Beefcake, but you might still need to get out past Beefcake depending on how things go.
I would suggest 2 people, maybe 3 people go to distract. Well, probably 2 to distract Beefcake, and then the rest of the group go in the sewer.
Hold on, I need to Google something really quickly.
Is it possible to before we do this to try and kind of psych up Solaris and like because they look like scared, right? And like
Hmm
A little bit? Okay.
I feel like Lynn is both genuinely confused to why someone like Solaris could be scared because you have all the cool powers, but she's also like trying to be a little bit like for her tactful about it.
All right. So, what do you say? And then I'll ask for a comforter support roll.
Well, yeah. Are you all right? Because you look scared, and that is weird. I have seen you. I have felt what you do. You should not be scared. I can take these guys, and I'm scared of you.
So go
In a
ahead and
good
roll
way.
that comforter support, and we'll see what the dice say. And then, depending on what the dice say and how you feel about that statement, Solaris, you can respond.
She does like quickly correct, like in a good way.
Oh, and if you have, do you have influence over Solaris?
Oh,
I
let me
believe
have a
so.
look.
I think Paige is
Um,
the only one that doesn't have influence.
Then you get a +1 to this roll,
Let me double check.
Okay, that
which
I
brings it
don't
up to a
think that matters
9.
since I rolled an 8, but
So they hear you.
Oh, I can only see who has influence over me, not who I have influence over.
Well, yeah, make a note of who you do. If you can somewhere. I don't know. All right, so on a hit, they hear you. They get to choose. So Celeste, you get to choose to either mark potential, clear a condition which you don't have, or shift labels if you open up and respond.
Oh, I thought you had a condition.
Yeah, I do. I have the
Oh.
afraid condition.
Oh, okay. That's right. I'd forgotten.
I'll go ahead. I'll say, this invasion seems so insurmountable, and with all the adults basically taken over, it's kind of scary, but I think we got this. I think we can.
Yeah,
if
no,
we can...
we went over plans to take over the city with my dad. We had way worse stuff planned than this, and we had that in the B folder because it would not be enough.
Yeah, you're right. And I will clear the afraid condition.
Nice. All right. The rest of the team takes Craig's magic car and gets there very quickly, avoiding the patrol that was spotted earlier. So you're all there. Which 2 of you were going to approach directly, and which 2 of you were going to come up through or which 3 of you were going to come up through the cellars?
It volunteers to go directly.
Oh my god,
Is the direct supposed to be the distract or engage?
Direct is distract. The sneaky is sneaky.
Kid, now you want to be direct, but we need to distract. not punch. The punch comes through the sneaky.
He
I
is
have.
genuinely confused.
Hold on. I have an idea, but I don't like it.
Ooh,
I'm
I
going
like
to
things you don't like. Tell me.
I'm. Are there any wasp hives or beehives nearby?
Yeah, absolutely. It is fall. There are still bees. Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
there are. You don't get murder hornets.
Unfortunate. God damn it. I'm just gonna tell everyone to wait for a second. Be like, we might all be able to go through this. Just give me 1 second. And can I find like a wasp hive and a beehive and use my powers to be like, hey, can you guys like sting the shit out of that bull guy real quick for me?
Gotcha. So what you're attempting to do is overcome an obstacle here. So
Yeah.
unleash your powers. Roll plus
Okay.
freak.
Oh fuck! The thing I have a -1 in that my brother was trying to help me with. That's unfortunate. I ask politely and they say fuck off.
We'll see what they say.
So I rolled a 10 minus 1. That's a 9.
A 9, which, you know.
I will use my last hold to supercharge that effort to give you a +1.
All right.
That's a 10. I asked politely and they listen.
You ask politely and they do. The bees go, yes. Does not look like a flower, but is wearing perfume that smells like a flower. We will do this for you.
Thank you.
It's weird. It's silent to the rest of you because you're a little bit back.
Mm-hmm.
But you're up a little bit, and you can follow the view as just some of the soldiers start going like,
Oh no.
And then Beefcake just gets covered in bees. Just starts like trying to flex them off, and they will go like, and eventually Beefcake is like starting to smack his own body, and it is very distracting. So
All
the
right.
group of you easily can get down to the tunnels that link into the sewers.
I'm just gonna just for everyone to start running like, let's go, don't question it.
And then I would like to roll to charge up my powers again because that was
All
my
right.
last hold.
Go for it. See how this goes.
Thank you, bees.
Miss.
Gotta miss.
I
Oh,
hold
no.
2 burn, but I mark 3 conditions.
Oof.
Awesome.
Oh,
Oof.
well, I'm glad I just got rid of one. But
I know.
Yeah.
Well, when you roll, you add the number of conditions to that roll. So it could have helped me get a 6, but that still wouldn't have been.
Still wouldn't have been great.
So I'm gonna feel guilty for being helpful in getting a bunch of people stung by bees, not knowing whether or not they're allergic to them. Insecure about whether or not we will succeed, and angry that these aliens are messing up my life right now.
Yeah.
So
Did you have a date planned for yesterday that didn't happen because of the aliens?
I mean, maybe, I don't know.
That is the most teen angst drama superhero thing I
Yeah.
can think of. Is like I finally had that date with that guy from out of town, but that town's now on the other side of some kind of weird electricity
or
fence.
Alternatively, like
Or
I had a
person, I should
feeling
say.
that one of my teammates was gonna finally ask out Paige/New Leaf, and now they don't have the chance to do that because they gotta take care of this.
I mean, homecoming dance is coming up. Oh my god, let's get on this.
Oh my god.
I
Spin
wanted
off
to
where it's a
know.
dating sim.
I wanted all of them to ask her so I could laugh and watch the dilemma.
All right.
Fair.
So you feel this rush of emotions as your powers ping the universe, and the universe responds.
Ping
The group of
universe.
you make your way down towards the sewers. As you're moving through the sewers, one of you, who's going first?
Kid volunteers.
Yeah, I feel like Kid would charge in first whether we wanted him to or
Kid
not.
charged in first.
So, yeah.
Didn't
Kid-
discuss it, just went.
You step on
I feel
something.
like because Kid wants to go first, Lynn also wants to go first.
Oh, so we're fighting.
All right, then the two of you both step on
Out
something.
of here.
Okay.
There's a sharp pain in both of your feet.
No.
As you have been walking through, both of you hit something
No.
That's-
I know who this is.
that stabs your foot. And you hear a noise, a echo through the sewers. You are about to enter a experience with a dangerous villain. So here's where you're about to enter battle against a dangerous foe as a team. So let's do the team mechanic of enter battle against a dangerous foe as a team. If the who is the team leader? I'm gonna say it's New Leaf because New Leaf.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's New
Mhm.
Leaf.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
So you get 2 for existing. If the leader has influence over every other member of the team at a team.
Do I have influence? I think I have influence over almost everyone except for no, I have influence over like half the team. I don't have influence over the
that's
whole
a no.
team.
What is everyone's purpose in this fight? To get through this, to go up and
Yeah, to get through and beat this guy up who's in our way.
all right. So yeah, everyone does have the same purpose. You're up to 3 team.
Mhm.
Does anyone mistrust the leader of the team, New Leaf?
Oh no.
Now, the team leader can mark a condition or remove a team from the pool.
I'll mark a condition, I guess. I'll
Okay.
take it. I'll be what would be a good one to do?
And I'm not going to say you're especially ill prepared or off balance. You are a little surprised, but you're not
Mhm.
especially like.
I'll pick angry because
So
it's
you
like,
get
what the
3
fuck did I
team.
do for you to untrust me? Like, I get that you don't like me, but mistrust me. What did I do here? I'm angry. I'm miffed.
I mean, it's just Lynn's nature to
That's
mistrust
just
authority.
like I feel like Linus is bad at teamwork.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
miffed. I'll take the condition because I'm miffed at you for being an asshole.
So, you hear
Oh.
coming down the hallways, you've entered the trap zone. This being had such small plans for what to do with their abilities. I have taken them to a new level. You are no longer
Yes.
facing Caltrop. You are facing Death Pit. As a part of the floor just drops underneath all of you, and you enter a series of subtunnels where there is a guy who's just like a Hispanic gentleman with a goatee and a head crab on, and a leather jacket, and just bags of gear around his waist. But now those bags look like a full space utility belt. And he unleashes his hand, and just a bunch of shards come flying at the group of you. This is the villain Caltrop, who has been taken over by an Abraxas.
Ah.
You mean the bitch that drops Lego onto the street and hopes
Yes.
people steps on it?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
hate him.
Okay.
This is you.
Uh,
You all remember him like robbing a bank by like making traps around it and demanding that they give him money, and they just didn't.
Yeah.
So does he throw stuff at us?
Yes,
Is
he
that what's
does.
happening?
He seems to be throwing things at you, and there are more traps around. But you, how does Craig respond immediately? What you doing?
Immediately, I want to essentially, what the things that he's throwing at
Mhm.
us, I want to like turn into gas with density control.
Ooh.
All right.
Ooh.
This, actually, there's 2 ways I could do this. I'm gonna call this a defend, as you defend the team.
Okay.
So this is defend roll. Roll plus savior,
Oh no.
because it's a lot of small things.
Yeah. Okay. This is.
See what happens.
Oh, that's
Got
a
it.
6.
You got a 6. Is anyone helping you using one of your 3 team?
I don't mind using one of the team on this just because it's a 6 to a 7. It's a bump.
And
And
how
also-
do you, yeah.
I want to just see this guy's his freaking caltrops. He throws it. They just get. That would be so funny.
What do you do to help take out some of the coming caltrops?
You could like, turn your arm into water and like catch a bunch of them or something.
Yeah.
I could, yeah, or I could just turn into metal and just punch.
All right. Yeah. You turn into metal and they ping off of you. Others they go clear through, because they're still coming at you, but now they are essentially ephemeral
Ooh,
and just
interesting.
right through all of you like ghosts.
Very, spooky.
But On a 7 to 9, it costs you. You expose yourself to danger or escalate the situation. Craig, would you like to expose yourself to danger or escalate the situation?
I would like to expose myself to danger.
Nice.
All right. You are exposed to further danger. I will let you know when that happens. Up next, or who else has something to do?
I want to try to clear my insecure condition, and to do that, I'm going to use my only 2 hold to overcharge my powers, so I automatically get a 10 plus. I'm just gonna like hands glowing, grab him right around the waist, and then like break through the tunnel, like make a new tunnel.
Gotcha. You are taking foolhardy action without your team by just pounding this person through the tunnel.
This bitch empty. Yeet.
And you already get a straight 10, so you do it. What does the burst of your powers look like as you do?
I think it starts out like super bright, like star explosion, and then like condenses into like almost like a black hole kind of energy.
So everyone is temporarily like, oh, like a flash bomb went off, and then when you open up your eyes again, there is a crater in the wall. And inside this crater is Caltrop, or I should say Death Pit now. And Celeste is standing right out front of it. And he goes, now! You have hurt him. He's going to take a condition. He is going to be angry. And he's going to trigger a move, which is robot attack. And dropping behind you all is 3 what look to be androids. They are I'm trying to think of what kind of androids. They're just generic robots. Look, they're a bit like Stormtrooper, or the not Stormtrooper, the
Cylon?
Yeah, we'll go with Cylons. Cylons were close to what I was getting at. They're Cylons with the solid face. Their light does not move in a way that prevents copyright infringement.
Right.
And they start to march forward at the rest of the group. Kid Vicious, you're probably pretty close to these robots.
Do it. Do what you do best.
He smashes.
You directly engage a threat.
I directly engage a threat.
All right. So, do you want to say how you smash, or do you want to see what you roll first and then say how you smash?
I'd like to roll first and see.
All right.
Let me see.
Kid Vicious, I believe in you.
Cool.
Thank you.
I don't, because I saw what you rolled. It's a 4.
Oh no, that's a 4.
4. Plus 2, 6. Still.
6. Then is someone helping you?
Yes.
So you're down 1 team already, but so you're down to 2 team. Would you like to use a team to assist?
Yes.
Up to the team, yeah.
How
Yeah, let's go
does-
for it.
Oh, yeah. So, I will assist by, can I make, like, does Kid Vicious wear any gloves?
No, he goes like bare knuckles, so his knuckles are always bloody.
Okay, bare
Can
knuckles.
I have a
Can-
really dumb suggestion if you want to hear it, actually.
You said
Okay.
dumb suggestion? Yes, please.
Yes.
It's a dumb suggestion. I'm sorry, Maddie. Yeah, feel free to dox us if you don't want it. But
Well, don't do that. But anyway.
so you know how just a while ago our wonderful Craig like dispersed those items, right? So like they became softer. What if like Craig is like, oh no, that punch isn't gonna like punch through properly, just makes the robot just a little bit softer so he can
Absolutely.
punch.
That absolutely
only
is
if
what he
Maddie
does.
wants that, yeah.
No, that's actually very similar to what I was thinking. If Kid Vicious had gloves, I was gonna make them denser, so that
I
the
see.
punch like came in harder. But I guess I would just make Kid Vicious's fist denser,
Sure.
I
Like-
love that actually. I love that a lot.
and so
Bam.
that they just kind of like they just weigh more, and it just makes more contact.
This is the thing. You know to do that, and you and Kid Vicious have worked together enough that you say, you have a keyword for this that you yell when you make Kid Vicious denser.
Oh, and I use my telepathy.
Telepathy.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So Kid Vicious knows that his hands are going to be heavier, and therefore punches knowing that.
And
Bring it
that's
up to
when I
7.
yell in Kid Vicious's head, Big Mac.
Oh, Big Mac, he fucking winds up.
All right.
Way downtown, just poof.
All right, you smash into one of the bots. It basically crumples, but you get to on a 7 to 9. You get to pick one of the 4. Resist or avoid their blows. Take something from them. Create an opportunity for your allies, or impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
I'll create an opportunity for my allies.
All right. The opportunity here is going to be that the rest you can move past without further fighting. And you are going to take out one of the 3 robots. However, one of the other robots gets up in on you and hits you with an electrical blast. So roll to take a powerful blow.
All right.
9. All right.
What does
9.
that respond with?
It's just conditions. It's plus conditions, which I
Oh,
don't
I
think
don't
you
have
have
it.
any.
Yeah.
That's good. The higher you roll, the
That
worse
is
it
good,
is.
yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
So a 9 is better than a 10 in this case. So on a 9, choose one. You lash out verbally, and provoke a teammate to foolhardy action, or take advantage of your influence to inflict a condition on them. 2, you give ground. Your opposition gets an opportunity. Or 3, you struggle past the pain, marking 2 conditions yourself.
I'm going to look at Lynn and try to get this robot in like a full Nelson and just be like, "Yo, what we talked about," and just try to present him to my sister.
Oh, you're gonna spur me to foolhardy action?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we can run
Okay,
past
then
now,
then I
apparently,
think.
but
Yeah,
Oh,
you
I have
can,
the-
but the
I
foolhardy
have
action
the
is
exact foolhardy action for this.
Yeah, I was like, that's what he would do.
exactly.
I think the Lynn that's standing before you is like rushes in, like balls up a fist, and then puffs up into smoke as she like goes towards the robot, revealing herself to be an illusion, and the real Lynn is way ahead of you, disguised as that threat.
Love it.
That bit.
Wait, what was that last bit? Disguised as what?
Like she's disguised herself as Deathbit, and is,
Oh, as Deathbit.
like it's like, you can handle this. Like, I'm gonna do something useful.
Love it.
So yeah, it just disappears. Lynn's past this and moving towards the Justice Center.
Mhm.
Celeste, New Leaf, one of you.
I'm gonna let Celeste go first, just because I want to see like what everyone's done before I try to use a brain cell to figure out how we're gonna salvage this.
I'm still angry, so I'm gonna try to blow up the crab on Death Pit's head.
Okay.
Unleash my powers, maybe?
This will be directly engage a threat.
Okay. I'm not afraid, so that's good. Plus danger. Okay.
Roll that danger.
10!
10, full hit. Okay.
Hey!
So you resist or avoid their blows, or you get to pick 2 from the list. Resist or avoid their blows, take something from them, create an opportunity for your allies, impress, survive, or frighten the opposition.
I want to resist the blows because I don't want to take any more conditions.
Uh-huh.
And I want to take the crab head so I can blow it up later.
Here's what happens. You don't kill the crab. Because suddenly you remember, oh, that article that I read on the Calling All Heroes app says trying to just straight up remove the crab kills the person. You did not kill Deathbit.
Okay.
Which is the blow you're avoiding. The blow I was going to inflict on you is you killed Deathbit. So the crab itself takes the hit and is jarred, and it's not removed, but it does seem to be inert. You've given the crab essentially a concussion. It is not going to be useful anymore, and Death Pit seems to be taken down. The robot's kind of shut down.
Okay. So
And-
did I hurt someone or break something important?
You broke those robots, and you did. Well, you didn't kill him, but you did hurt him. Yeah. Death
Okay.
Pit will forever remember this blow and be mad about it.
Yeah, but like it kind of sucks, so it doesn't
But
matter.
like,
But you didn't
wasn't
kill him.
wasn't he like being mind controlled?
Yeah,
yeah.
So like,
but he also kind of sucks. So he's gonna be mad
Yeah.
about it.
okay.
All right, so you're past. So the rest of you take out these robots pretty easy. Kid Vicious, the one you got in a headlock. Now that you see Lynn's not gonna do a follow-up punch, you just kind of like pop it.
Oh, I do. I don't remember if I told you, but Lynn's like illusion definitely like smirked and winked at you before you made that.
Again.
You little rascal. Just throw the robot away.
And New Leaf, you hit one of the other robots, and Craig, you also blast one of the other robot into non-existence, and the group of you moves back through the tunnels, and that's where we're going to take a little bit of a break.
Okay.
And so, thank you everybody for joining us. We are once again raising money for Fair Fight, a voter rights initiative, and so please donate. We've had amazing donations so far. Thank you all for those who have. And so, also remember to be human. Drink water, use the restroom, get up and stretch, move around a little. So, we'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes. I'll try to keep it short because our time's a little compressed. So, see you soon.
All right.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. After some minor technical difficulties, we have returned, and things are all good to go forward now. Our group of Salem City heroes has decided they don't have a name, or has been thinking of one, and as they walked through the sewers to get into the Justice Complex and do a big confrontation with Captain Justice, they decided to talk about homecoming, where everyone just decided what they might wear. And unfortunately, that is just for us.
Yes.
But it's weird.
It's weird. Though, also, we're here raising money for the charity Fair Fight because voting rights are incredibly important. So please donate if you can. And we also appreciate retweets and spreading the word about us. So thank you so much. The group goes through the tunnel. It's, sewers, so it's not fun, but you find the access point. You get into the garage, you're through the garage. There's not much here. You can see outside there are troops moving around, but you can see access into the main building. It's easy enough to get to it. The door is locked. Who has any way of getting through a locked door?
Oh,
And-
you can turn the door into gas?
You can punch down the door if you really want. Like, you turn the door on the gas, you can punch
That's
the door.
noisy, though. I think, Craig, go ahead and unleash your powers.
Can I oh, sorry.
No, go for it.
Since Lynn kind of went ahead, can I try to say that, retroactively say she did something to mark a path or something?
Oh yeah, Lynn's leaving. Lynn teleported forward, grabbed the fire map, and then teleported back, leaving arrows. Oh, wait, I have too many windows open. It was a 9. All right,
I
so
rolled a 9.
So fortunately, it is unstable or temporary. So what happens is you turn the door into a gas, but you aren't able to turn the door back. As you all go through, you have little bits of door on you. It's like walking through a wall of dust.
Ooh.
And you look like you've just been a little bit of a bag of flour on whoever goes through first.
So Craig, who normally looks metallic blue, now looks like a ghost.
Craig looks like a ghost.
With glowing eyes.
Yeah, so that's how this effect happens. There is never going to, or there's not going to be a door there until someone puts a brand new door there, and its remnants are on the floor in a pile.
I'll put
Oops.
the fake
Of-
door there.
Dust.
I'll make it look like everything's fine for a few minutes.
Yeah.
It's fine. We got this.
Celeste sneezes a little bit.
Got some door in there.
I would like to charge up my powers again. If possible.
Okay. Go ahead and roll
It
for it.
should be +1 because I've got
Full hit.
Oh
Good.
my.
yes.
This
So I
is
will hold 3 burn.
this is smoother. This is the power, and you are in sync. You know what you're doing. You have a clear goal. You're on your way to do it. You're not afraid, I believe. You still have plenty of other worries, but the power and you are moving as one for now. You go through these tunnels. You come up through. You see a couple of offices that have been look like they were barricaded and then broken into. You see a area where there were a couple of people. There were a couple of people and a couple of guards clearly holding them in that area. And then up by the mayor's office, you see that there is a guard posted at the mayor's office. And peeking around the corner stealthily, you see that the mayor has a crab on his head.
Oh no.
It's a smaller crab than others.
That's
But the mayor is clearly controlled now as well. And the mayor is seems to be recording an address to keep everybody calm. And it's a very much we're here to just we're here to follow the trail that Dilgrev left through the galaxy, and the great vestige of power that Dilgrev leaves and to further understand it. So cooperating with us, the Greven, is in everyone's best interest kind of crap.
Yikes, hard pass.
Yeah. You move
Look
on
at that.
past. And you think it's going super well, that you're trying to sneak up to the area where someone had said, or you had spotted where Captain Justice might be. And it is in the, let's say, the assembly chamber for the state government's assembly chamber. Salem City is the capital of New England, the state of New England, so it has the state house in the Justice Complex. You make your way through to it. You can see where there would be normal security guards and normal security posts that are just abandoned because they're not worried about it. And you see evidence of blasts on the walls. You see a shield, like a gash in the wall that looks like it's from a shield. And how you see up ahead, there is a large hallway that leads to a massive circular chamber underneath the dome with a number of about 80 desks in it and a pedestal with a desk on top of it where the head of the deliberative body would sit. And there's viewing galleries down into it. There's a couple of troops around. But also sitting in here in the speaker of the State House's desk, with his feet up on the desk in the middle of this deliberative chamber, is Captain Justice. How do you
There's
guys
the
want to
bitch.
approach this?
All right, here's what we do. I go in with a fake version of all of you, start fighting. As soon as he's distracted, y'all come in.
Do we know where? Can we see the shield or the
The shield is directly next to him. The gladius is on a, I was gonna say a leather thong, but it's what it is called. But if you
I don't
take
like
it
the
the wrong
mental
way,
visual you just gave me, actually.
that's your problem. I can't tell you what's in your head. Yeah.
Craig, you have telepathy, right? Or
Yep.
telekinesis?
No,
You have telekinesis?
not telekinesis, telepathy.
Maybe you can like fool him into thinking that somebody is giving him orders to leave the room with this stuff.
Good work.
Because they talk to each other with psionic stuff, right?
Through their mind. Right.
And it will keep them off guard.
Maybe in yes, we can try that, and then if that does not distract, we go with Lynn's idea.
Yeah. All right. We got plan A, plan B, and plan C. I'm just gonna look at Kid Vicious and be like, plan C.
He knows what he's here for.
He knows what to do. He knows the assignment.
Yeah,
More
he knows-
like Plan K.
He's
Okay.
just cackling.
Or kick some ass.
ramping up his Sith fists. He's fine.
All
Plan
right.
K for kid or plan K for kick ass?
Yes.
Yes.
I would like to, before I do anything, can I assess the situation and see if I can, like, essentially, like, with my telepathy, can I try to get into the mind of,
So let's
of
do
the
an
hero
assess
and-
first.
yeah, just to kind of see if I can hear any of the mind stuff, that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah, all right. So assess the situation. I roll.
Actually, hold on a sec. This
Oh.
You're trying to. Yeah, let's do this first.
Okay. So that's sort of a superior roll.
Yes.
Okay. That's-
I was
where
gonna say
did
you
see
mu-
the sword and shield
um,
part?
The sword is on his in a scabbard on his belt, and the shield is like on the ground by his hand,
Oh,
like leaned up against the side of the chair he's in.
Oh, that's a 10.
All right. So you get to ask 2 questions from this list.
Okay. Oh.
good questions.
How could we best end this quickly?
Leaving. It's a bad answer.
Yeah.
Giving up would end this, but it wouldn't end the invasion or the thing. The best way to do it, to end this quickly, is use as much surprise and overwhelming force, and hope nothing goes wrong.
And what? This is.
The questions are all pretty good, so it's hard to make the choice sometimes. I've run into
Yeah.
this too.
I'm gonna say. What here is?
Excuse you, chat. Excuse you.
Oh.
What here is meow?
That's me.
What
yes.
here? What here can I use to subdue the captain?
To subdue the captain, you're gonna have to. Sorry, let me get this, since this is what is causing that noise.
Oh yeah.
His name is Gambit. He is a very old man. The best way to subdue the captain would be to keep him off balance, take him down, and just... The way you've seen other supervillains try it, is to focus on him. There will be other people trying to stop you all. The captain isn't alone in these chambers. There's a couple of guards around. They have a kind of reddish Abraxians on their head, and they tend to look like bigger, stronger aliens. So getting past them and taking out the captain is the biggest, is just, again, overwhelming force, keep him off balance, surprise. Let me tell you about some of the other, some of the red guard that you see, the elites.
Okay.
One of them is a woman with the kind of Saiyan-looking armor, but in blue. But entirely in blue, I should say. With a red Abraxian underneath. She has long red hair and black skin. Like, an almost humanish black skin. Like, it's a little bit shinier than human skin.
Okay.
Because, never mind. And she has a whip on her side. And then you see on the other side is a person who seems to be roughly humanoid, but they don't move exactly normally like a humanoid does. They move more like if a humanoid was a bag of liquid and you moved the feet kind of liquidish. Though they have what looks to be a little metal cylinder on both of their hips.
Okay.
And they look like both of them could be dangerous.
I just
Okay.
grab anything vaguely like board shaped nearby.
You definitely find some boards.
Okay, then I would like to just impromptu start this by teleporting in and doing a shield switcheroo.
All right, this will be a unleash your powers.
Really? Can I argue that this is tricking someone?
This is.
If I ask someone, "Are you watching closely?" before I do it?
You're not asking them, are you watching closely?
Okay.
You're just trying to get the drop on them. Let me just look at what your power says real quick.
I do actually have an ability for setting traps that I'm checking really quickly. When I reveal a trap I've left for someone using my powers, roll plus your mask's label. On a hit, your opponent trips into it and you get an opening opportunity against them. On a 10+, take +1 forward to pursuing it. On a miss, the trap inadvertently leads to a dangerous escalation. So if I want to lay a trap with more bees, apparently that will help us.
Do you want to say you lay a trap right now?
I think I'll set up like a trap just in case.
Is the trap to prevent people from coming in, or do you intend to lure someone into it?
I'm gonna say, I think the current plan is Craig telepathies into the guy's brain. Like, listen, we need to. You need to go somewhere without your items, and maybe I can set a trap that when he goes there, he gets trapped.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, and I just
Alright,
summon a bunch
so-
of rats. It's like a rat pit.
You start working on that. So if that trap triggers, you roll, I believe.
I
Or-
think so.
We can do that then, yeah. But
Or
let
when
me
I
look at-
reveal a trap. So
when
like,
you reveal a trap.
I'm just
That's the
setting it
thing.
up right now.
Yeah, you set up a trap. It's a nebulous thing, but later you can say a thing. When you mislead, distract, or trick someone, I will say you're attempting to trick someone. So yeah, go ahead and roll your Lynn. Go ahead and roll your superior for. Are you watching
By the way,
closely?
just checking real quick, Maddie/Greg, are you okay with that? Because I do kind of feel like I'm undercutting your existing plan.
They're both going to happen at the same time. I
Yeah,
feel.
they'll happen
Yeah.
simultaneously, so that's
A
good.
lot of stuff is gonna happen at the same time. We've got like a big plan going on.
But
Yeah,
all
I
of-
just
but-
wanted to check since it's a big group.
Yeah.
Of course.
So let's start with the. Are you watching closely first?
Let me roll. No bonus or penalty, right?
Plus
Just
superior,
sort of-
whatever that is.
Yeah.
All right, you got a 9. So you get to
Ooh.
choose two. You get an opportunity, you expose a weakness or flaw, you confuse them for some time, or you avoid further entanglement.
All right.
You get to choose 2 of those, leaving 2 of them on the table.
I want to say I got an opportunity,
Mhm.
and maybe I confused them for some time.
All right, you will confuse them for some time. I will keep that factored in. The opportunity I'm going to give you is that you get back out with the shield, but the shield starts to vibrate as soon as you touch it.
Oh, is it?
But you get the shield, and you teleport back out.
I don't know if the shield actually is blessed, but I do feel like she will.
It is
as soon
not.
as she's back, she will like go. Ooh,
It is
holy,
not holy. It is not holy, but there is some kind of power in the shield. Craig, are you attempting to get into the Abraxian's head?
Yes.
All right, this will be directly engaging a threat.
Oh boy.
You can do it. I believe in you.
I'm not good at danger.
You got this, Greg.
Oh. Do you say
Oh,
that
boy.
if you do it?
Yeah, no.
You got a 3.
I got 3. Total of 3. Yeah.
I get to make a hard move.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Let's see. What does it suggest?
Oh, hi, Vic.
GM. Oh, hi, hi. I was gonna say puppy. Um. Okay, so we go into Craig's brain. Tell me one thing about Craig's homeworld. What is one of the reasons Craig left their homeworld?
Craig left his homeworld to do essentially a school project, and time there works differently. So a year here is like a day there. So he's here studying everything for like a country or a planet
You're on a
project.
field trip.
Yes.
Yeah, Craig is the mysterious exchange student.
Kind of. Without the exchange.
He just came out of nowhere and was like, "I'm definitely an exchange student," and everyone just rolled with it.
So here's what's gonna happen. You feel your brain touch into the hive mind that is the Abraxias. You feel it, and you attempt to send it a lie. But as soon as it notices you, it's like the eye of goddamn Sauron. Just turned and blinked at you. It looks through your head. It looks through your mind. And it sees you. And it sees your homeworld.
Uh-oh.
So you are going to take a condition. Let's see.
Super
Afraid. You're afraid.
Oh yeah.
scared.
I was like,
So
look at
it's-
this. Hopeless. No, afraid. Afraid. You're afraid. You saw through the Abraxian on this one and saw into the eyes of the Exaltor, the ruler of the Abraxians, the head of the Greven. And now that being now knows where your home planet is, where it didn't before.
Oh no. Oh no. Craig.
Craig locks up. Lynn gets back with the shield. But nothing else is happening just yet.
Why did we need the sword and shield again?
They are badges of power and honor that will be needed to access something to end the invasion.
Yeah, I think like as soon as she does, she's like, well, I did my part, losers. Catch up.
Who else is doing something? As Craig kind of just like psychic backlashes.
Oh man.
Oh, that's not good. Okay. The sword's all that's left right now, huh?
The sword and taking out the Metropian.
True. Okay. Well, Lynn, you said you could make duplicates of us?
Right. And then she'll like, I don't know. Hey, kid, bust through the wall.
On it. He just busts through the wall. He does everything he can to bust
Yeah,
through
she
the wall.
throws copies of us all through it.
Bust. Oh gosh. Okay.
All right, so you do that. I'm just gonna let that happen.
I was like, I'll roll, but
Craig's just
you
having a stroke in the background while everything.
It is never a question whether kid can bust through a wall.
Yeah, it's just
wall.
rather will.
Question of does the wall come down as well.
Yeah.
But this is part of something different. This is I
Don't know if this is me helping Kid fight or Kid helping me distract them.
Yeah,
but
that's the thing. I
either
think
way.
it's the distraction here because the rest of you are going to come in a different way.
Yeah, I think so.
Lynn would
on,
also know that Kid can turn into like his devil drive form and be very distracting.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
All right.
Kid, yeah, I'm distracting with these sick guns.
Yeah, brah. I'm just saying, like,
So what I actually want from
Like
this, the
a
more interesting thing to do is to have Kid provoke someone, provoking the two guards into focusing on them.
oh yeah, I can do that.
Or yeah, on him. So
Do I
roll
provide
plus
some
superior.
kind of
Roll plus
extra
superior.
on that, or
I'm gonna give you a free +1 from Lynn's assistance with the illusion.
Okay.
All right, you rolled a 6, making it a 7 for that +1 being the thing that saves it.
yeah.
From
Nice.
7 to 9, you get to choose one. So you don't get all their attention on you. They're still going to be alert. But you get to pick. They stumble, they err, or they overreact.
They err. I'd like
You
for them
gain
to
a
make mistakes.
critical. You gain a critical opportunity.
He is going to remember how heavy his fists were from the previous battle, and just try to hate maker them, just right in their solar plexus.
I'm going to say that by getting the opportunity is you get first strike.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
go ahead and directly engage.
Will do. Can I use punch everyone?
Absolutely. I didn't know. I don't know what that does. So let me
Punch
read it.
everyone.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
Punch everyone is whenever you charge into a fight without hedging your bets, you can shift your danger up and any other label down.
So yeah, do that.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna shift my danger to 3. I'm gonna shift my mundane down.
It's a -2.
Gross.
All right, but you got a 9. All right, you are. Let's do this once again. You're going into battle against a dangerous foe, so you get 2 to start. Does the team leader have influence over everybody? I believe the answer is still no.
It's still no, I have not gotten influence over everyone yet.
All
God,
right.
it's an influence over me specifically.
I have influence over you and like one other person, I think, but not the rest of the team.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and Craig.
Everyone, I will say, is here for the same purpose. So that's
Yeah.
Do you still mistrust the team leader in this?
Me?
No, I'm asking Lynn specifically.
Yeah, Lynn.
Oh, so come on. It's cool.
Sorry, I had.
It's okay if you got to do something, do it.
If the audio breaks, it means the answer's I'm kidding.
What was the question?
Do you mistrust the team leader in this situation?
Me?
Oh, I feel like
Oh,
Lynn
it
is
froze.
inwardly very much panicking and like working with everyone right now.
Okay, so you're up to 5.
Although like the new Leaf copy is just like you know, like
It's the poorest of
jumping in
copies.
there, going, "Rawr, I'm a nerd."
And your team is not inbound, so you have 5 team to work with.
Ooh.
Um,
Like, I don't distrust you because I'm panicking, but I don't like you.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
still don't have to be friends, but you don't.
Like
Yeah.
she's in a higher amount of panic right now. She's
Yeah.
slightly more cooperative.
Okay.
Yeah, you seem to have brains. It's just like Newly, if you have brain cells, I'll go with it for now. But I still hate your guts. And I'm like, all right, I'll take it.
So Kid Vicious is which of the you're hitting everybody, so you get both the guardians.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say.
Punch
Uh,
everyone.
It
Yep.
doesn't directly say that, but I'm gonna make it work here. You won't get Captain Justice in this,
That makes
but you get a 7. You got a 6. Does anyone have a way they're helping? I think Lynn is the most obvious person who's able to help. here.
Yeah.
But
Lynn
didn't they
is
have
the
a
big-
plus? Didn't they have a
I have a
plus 3?
Mm,
So that's 6?
Oh, a 6 plus 3. Oh, you're at a 9.
Yeah.
So I just
You
need
want to
one.
take it to a 10?
We could
Which is a
take it
full
to
hit?
10.
If anyone would like to help, yeah.
Yeah.
No, Lynn is definitely helping.
Go
Nice.
for it.
Uh,
Get their asses.
doing the whole
Yeah,
like
that's how they help is the team chants get their asses.
Hey,
I
moral
think
support.
you like. I think Kit like shouts a dumb like team attack name, and Lynn just rolls her eyes and goes with it.
No, I don't. Yeah. That's sorry, I got the names confused. But yes, as Lynn teleports in behind to give kind of like the, kid coming, Lynn from below, and
Yeah,
just
you like throw Lynn, and she teleports and reverses her momentum.
So-
like hits
Oh,
her in
yeah.
the back.
on a hit, on a
Nice.
complete hit, on a hit, trade blows. On 10 plus, you get to pick 2. Resist or avoid their blows, take something from them, create another opportunity, or impress, surprise, or frighten.
You said I did not get Captain Justice in this?
Captain Justice is not in this now,
He's not in this.
but
Um,
there's the 2 elites.
I'd like to resist their blows
All right, you get to pick 1 more.
and create an opportunity.
All right. Does anyone have an idea of what that opportunity should be?
I know Craig's still locked up.
Oh,
If
the
anything
opportunity
else-
might be that Craig unlocks.
Oh, well then, yeah, if I could.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Cool.
Yeah, like one of the crabs is like sending the Sauron signal, and then just the
Yeah.
crab gets punched or something.
Yeah,
Uh,
if I
Yeah,
could punch
maybe.
that crab to free my boy. That's what I'd like to
Free
do.
the boy.
Free the boy.
So you get
Oh.
in there at the point where they just happen to be close enough to you to get both the red-haired lady and the sack of fluid. And you get in there and you just wail into both of them, knocking them both off the balcony they were on, down into, and then you go jumping after the landing Hulk style on the sack of fluid, which is like a waterbed, and flumps back into a humanoid form underneath you. You are not hurt by any of that. Lynn, it worked perfectly. You're maneuvering them into position.
You're just flexing
great.
like, oh, let's do it
I
again.
was gonna say his eyes are glowing and he's cackling like a madman. He's so happy.
Leaf
Just
just
in a
sitting in
corner,
the
like, I
back
hate
sipping
how
some tea like,
cool
y'all off
this
the shit.
Craig, you feel the eye turn off of you for a moment. And you're free to, your brain is back in your existence.
Oh,
But,
kids punching things. Oh,
Newly,
no.
what are you doing?
You know what? The guards are currently preoccupied, right? Is
The 2 of them, yeah.
how's what's his dick? The main guy was supposed to beat up. Has he noticed everything going on?
Justice?
Captain Justice sees this but hasn't stood up yet. Feet still on the desk.
Okay.
I have an
Such
idea
a
for
final
that.
villain thing to do.
He's chilling. I'm mad.
Oh. Actually, he looks over and says, "Oh, you're that one's child or something."
Oh, the shade. So
And I, no, if you want to,
We're doing what New Leaf is
I
doing
want to
right
do
now,
something
yeah.
reckless, but you go first.
Okay, quick question.
Mhm.
Has he noticed me yet?
No.
Okay.
This is the opportunity that Lynn made before. Or part of
Yeah.
the thing that Lynn did before.
I kind of want to because I have a trap set up somewhere in nebulous time and space.
Yeah.
I kind of want to assault him into a trap. I don't know how to phrase. I want to it's like teleports behind you. You are already ambushed, and then I want to punch him or something, but also involve a trap somehow.
I,
Yeah, so this will be directly engaging him.
Yeah, I'll just punch him in the face if it's required.
You're gonna
I
come
have
in
a
through a
suggestion.
door behind where he was sitting,
Mm-hmm.
and you
Okay.
will provoke him into maybe getting up and following you.
Yeah, hopefully lead him into my little rat trap. Apparently, I don't know what I used to make that trap, but probably there's a lot of mice involved because I
So-
can control them.
Go. We'll just say you do that based on the opportunity that Lynn
Oh, all right,
gave you before, and roll for your trap now.
all right. Heck, do I roll for my trap real quick?
You
Uh,
do hit him in the face, and he doesn't seem to care,
Oh
but
no!
he does get up and start following you menacingly,
Oh, regular human punch. Oh no! So it is like
walking
masked.
at a normal pace to follow
He
you.
do that thing
That's
where he like raises his
ominous.
hand and he catches the.
No, he
That's-
takes it. He doesn't even bother to catch it.
You must be
Oh.
dumb.
I mean, to be fair, I am just a librarian assistant. It's not really much of a punch. It's like-
Books are heavy. Go ahead and roll your trap, though.
Okay, come on, dice, please. That is a 8 plus 2. That's a 10.
10. All right. What
Alright,
happens with
I
your
have
trap
not
thing?
failed yet. The dice seem to. I got a 2, and I was like, oh no, and then I got a 6. I was like, yes, everything's all coming together.
However, will you get new abilities if you don't fail more?
That's. Don't worry.
Don't worry about that.
Don't
All
worry
right,
about that.
roll plus your label
So-
on a hit. Your opponent trips up,
Trips
and
into
you
it.
get an opportunity against them. On a 10, take +1 forward to pursuing it. What is the opportunity you're looking to make here? To keep them from fighting anyone else? To...
I kind of. Because our thing is we have to stop him and also get a sword. I feel like if he uses that sword, he'll be at a significant advantage. Like, we
Mhm.
should probably try to separate those before we try to beat him up.
I
So
have an
kinda
idea
wanna...
for how to get the sword.
Oh, you do? Please,
Yeah.
actually.
So
if you
you've
haven't-
gotten him focusing off the sword. The opportunity here is he has not yet drawn his weapon.
Okay.
Okay.
I seeing the alien with the whip. I want to make a whip out of starlight and grab that thing off of it.
All right, this is dangerous. Directly engage this threat.
Okay. I did. Is this like opportunity transferred onto Celeste then?
You know what? I'll give you the +1 that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give you the +1 that.
Okay.
Tick just got, or Paige just got, or
Yeah, you
Newleaf.
can take my like honestly the only thing I was gonna do was like what if I turn my arms into water and try to drown him with my hands, but
So you rolled a 9 on your danger, but you get a
Nine.
+1.
I did the +1 already.
Oh, okay, so the 9 is in
oh
there.
no. We
Does-
have
You
team.
have 14 left.
Can we-
I actually could arguably help by doing what I just said, trying to like grab his face and turn my hand into water and like almost suffocate him, and he's a bit too distracted to stop the star whip coming for him. With
You
that
go
10.
to reach at his face, and he bats your hand, but enough he went to do the block where you like catch someone's arm,
Mhm.
but your hand was made of water,
Yeah.
so it splashes him in the face a little. And you whip the sword out of his scabbard.
I should have made my arm acid instead. That would have hurt more.
What do you do with the sword, Celeste? Or Solaris?
I'm gonna like swirl it around for a second and like get a good grip. Is it like a one-handed sword or
The
like
second you
bigger-
touch it, take a powerful blow.
Okay.
Oh no!
So roll to take a powerful blow. You have his sword,
But at what
Uh,
cost?
but it hurts.
8.
8. Not bad. You get to choose only one. Lash out verbally, provoke a teammate to foolhardy action. You give ground, or you struggle past the pain. Mark 2 conditions. Remember, if you fill your conditions, you're out of the fight.
I only have one condition right now.
Okay.
Very good.
You've been
And-
managing them super well.
I have been managing you very well, thankfully.
Yeah.
I don't want to give a teammate a condition. And I don't want to give ground, so I'll take the 2 conditions.
Okay.
Oh damn.
You hold on to this thing. You can feel that this thing hates you. And that is directly connected to him, and you feel it trying to go back to him as his hand flexes.
Okay. I will
But you hold on to it.
Afraid?
hmm
Because that's a weapon shouldn't hate me. That's not normal.
Correct.
And I guess I still have angry, hopeless, or insecure. I don't know. What do y'all think?
This feels like insecure. Yeah, like this
The
is
weapon
first
won't.
foe we've
The
met
weapon
this.
look. You feel the weapon not choose you.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'll feel insecure.
Speaking of which, boyfriend dungeon. Anyway, boyfriend
Wait,
dungeon is a
we,
game with weapons that you
God.
can date.
Where is the shield right now? Because I figured Lynn had
you
it on
put
there,
it
but if
down.
it's-
You put
Right.
down the shield because you didn't want to keep holding on to it because you felt the power from it. But the shield starts flying towards him.
I'd like to do something reckless.
All right.
Please do something reckless. I can't believe I'm saying this,
Uh,
but please do something reckless.
He went like oh, you must need to get a what's his face, and like Lynn wants to prove herself. She's been wanting to kick this guy's ass, even if she's woefully under-equipped.
Mhm.
So she wants to like teleport along with him to somewhere private.
Ooh. You want to like take him somewhere.
Yeah.
But in order to do that, you've probably got to get a hand on him.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm actually going to say this is directly engaged.
All right, that is better than what I was hoping for. Yeah. All right, directly engaged. That's danger, right?
Yep.
Okay. Then I'm gonna roll that. Is there any sort of thing I should keep in mind with this?
There are consequences for failing.
Like there's a lot of chaos. Lynn functions relatively well in chaos, but I'm guessing it's still just I can't really argue for more than just the +1 from danger.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
would-
can
Alright.
you can spend team selfishly to change your labels.
Oh. Yeah, I'd like to do that actually.
All right, you're
It
down to
wouldn't-
3 teams.
Because yeah, I would like to because he said, "Oh, you must be the son of that one guy," and she feels the family honor. Like,
Oh, yeah.
like she is not just anyone. She is a demon. So
Gotta
I'd like to
defend the
shift from
Diablo
mundane
name.
to danger.
Yeah.
What labels are you changing? You up your danger and lower. What do you lower?
Mundane because I'm like feeling less human and more like leaning into the demon pride. Basically.
I love it. Your horns grow a little. The
Ooh.
eyes glow. Your hands are suddenly more claw-like. But not in a way that you're fully transformed, but in a way that you notice that there is something different. So that brings it. What do you? So yeah, that'll be. Go ahead and roll your danger if you didn't already. I forget.
Whew.
All right, you got it.
Can I also argue that this guy is still like is the opportunity still there for my trap or is that gone now?
I'm gonna say that's mostly gone.
Mostly gone. Is
Well,
that
the
a...
opportunity was he hadn't drawn his weapons yet, so it was easier to
True.
get them away from him.
All right, okay, that's fair. I'm like trying to like
Yeah.
scrounge for that +1 for you.
So I feel like this is creating an opportunity for your allies, right?
Okay. You
Because
created an
I'm
opportunity.
taking him out of the picture for a bit, and I want to just basically just grab his arm, like teleport us to a nearby room where
Mhm.
there's hopefully no other people, and then I really want to just like look at him and say, "Hey, Captain, it's just us."
It's
Because
just
he's
me.
Captain-
And the
because he's
captain.
Captain Justice.
Yeah, and he goes, "It's just me," and then puts you through the wall. So roll to take a powerful blow.
Absolutely.
We got the sword and shield though.
So you
but
yeah,
at
you
what
got the sword and
cost?
shield, so you're not taking a deadly blow here, but it is a powerful blow you're about to take.
Yep. How do I do that?
All right, so I believe it might be on the character sheet somewhere, but otherwise just roll 2d6 and then add number of conditions you have.
All right, that's currently 0.
I'm too far
I
away.
100% got it there.
I can't defend you. I'm too far away.
8. All right, so it's not too bad. You are suddenly in the speaker's private office, which is like 2 doors away. There's like the hallway he was trapped in, or the hallway that was keeping him trapped and off kilter, with just the floor being full of things that he didn't want to step on. But he has put you through the wall and is now back in the hallway. So you get to choose one: lash out verbally, provoke a teammate to foolhardy action, or take advantage of influence to inflict a condition on someone. Give ground, your opponent gets an opportunity, or you take 2 conditions.
Okay. Let's see. I feel like if ground makes sense, I'm not sure how conditions work. I 2.
You just check them, and then they tell you what they do. They'll give you negatives on certain kind of rolls.
Okay. Yeah, I'm.
I would recommend afraid and maybe hopeless here, if you're taking conditions.
Ooh.
I think I'd like to say afraid and angry.
Okay, that fits too. All right, so you get put through the wall, and everybody sees as Lynn gets knocked back into the room, as a hole has been made in the plaster, in the cheap plasterboard wall.
And I think she does that thing where she like just death stares at him and like flicks a drop of blood from her cheek.
While you're lying on the ground, you do that, yes. Craig.
Can I take
Okay, in that
foolhardy
case,
action?
her hands are not free. She licks a drop of blood from her face.
Nice. Can I take a foolhardy action without talking to the team?
I want to see what Craig's doing first.
Okay.
Craig, your brain is back. You've been put on your back foot. You might have caused some trouble in the future. And we know that your people see the future as a long time.
I was thinking, since I got my people into some trouble, I kind of want to use one of my moves
Okay.
in this moment and like reach out to them and try to get some help.
All right,
Yeah.
so which move is this?
It's belong in two worlds.
All right. So, belong in two worlds. You have the resources that come with your station whenever you contact your people. So, I'm going to say your people are somewhat time adjunct. So you can very briefly step out and visit them. You come to what is essentially the TVA from Loki. And you come to a reception desk, and there is the humorlessness little old member of your species who looks just wisp of hair and goes, yes.
Hi, so his name in his own language is like completely unpronounceable and really just sounds like a bunch of cars crashing into each other. It's like a 5-car pileup.
Like a cat meowing in there somewhere, like screaming.
Yeah, with a cat.
And yeah, with a cat meow. I need help on Earth. Do you have something?
All right, so roll, and we'll see what you get.
Okay, and that's superior. Okay, and
you
that's
got a 6.
6.
No one can help you here. All right, so on a miss, hold 1. You still get to hold 1, but they say we're going to take 3 months off of your mission.
Oh.
What you've turned in isn't long, and what you've turned in isn't interesting.
Oh. That's cold.
Your mission's
cold.
being shortened. But here,
Assholes.
this came for you and hands you a package. The package is closed, so you get to decide what's in it later.
Okay. Thanks. And then says their name, which sounds like a bunch of cows farting.
Absolutely. Then you're back in reality all of a sudden.
Oh, awesome. And then I'm trying to remember where everyone is at this point.
You're kind of back up, but you can get movement's not really too much of a thing. So everyone's pretty much on the ground floor at this time.
Okay. And where is Oh, that's the thing. We have the sword and the shield, right?
You do have them somewhat.
Yeah, but they hate our guts, so.
But
Where are
in
they?
order to hold on to them for long, you're going to have to take out Captain Justice.
Very well. So he rips open the package, and we're supposed to subdue him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And what is in the package is like this. Well, it looks like one of those like cans of peanut brittle that when you open it has little snakes that pop out.
Yeah.
Right. So that's like the thing, and then he opens it, and these little things pop out that are like look like ethereal constrictor type like snakes that go to wrap around the Captain Justice.
Gotcha. All right, so I'm gonna say, you're attempting to reshape your environment here. I believe I'm gonna say.
Okay.
So roll with plus freak.
Awesome.
Nice.
That's a 12.
12 full hit.
Ooh.
You have the Captain Justice covered in this stuff, which with your people's natural density time shifting becomes incredibly solid diamonds with a lattice structure unseen on this planet,
Ooh, I
and
love
just
that.
covers them, or covers him in just this layer of kind of shiny armor except for the face. Celeste, what were you about to do?
I wanted to make sure we grab the shields and then use my to burn to channel my powers through them to try to like get them to be on our side.
Oh, this is interesting. I like this. Do this. You grab the shield and it hits you less. The shield's not as angry and focused as the sword. The shield is a little more defensive and, let's say, sneaky. You grab them both and you can feel that the two of them are a matched set. They aren't hurting you right now. What do you... So you use your to burn to trigger which?
Overcharge. So you channel the full capacity of your powers to overcome an obstacle, reshape your environment, or extend your senses.
I will say the obstacle you're looking to do is to overcome Captain Justice's control over these.
Okay.
You spend 2 burn to take a plus 10 when you unleash your powers. So you just do it.
And am I no longer insecure?
This was kind of foolhardy because there is a downside to such things. But so yes, I'll let you, because here's what happens. You tap into the sword and shield, and the sword and shield recognize your power. The sword and shield sees in you the very thing that the Greven are looking for, a vestige of Dilgrev. You see in your mind a being of such enormity that would walk in oceans up to its ankle, would walk with such power, leaving wakes of life and death behind it. You see a being that briefly touches Earth, roughly at the spot where you're born, and then leaves. You have the vestiges of Dilgrev inside you. You own the power cosmic. The sword and shield bow to you.
Oh shit!
All right. Kid Vicious. Someone just put your sister through a wall.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put Captain Justice in the fucking ground.
All right. I'm going to guess you're going to directly engage this threat. So how do you, tell me how you do it.
I see blood come out of my twin, and he sees red. I'm gonna roll Be the Monster. It's
Okay. It's one of the transform moves, right?
Yes, when you frighten, intimidate, or cow others with your monstrous form, roll freak. He sees red. His horns extend out of his head. He gets beefier and nastier and more cut. His fangs extend out of his mouth, and he just roars.
All right, roll that. Roll be the monster.
Yeah.
I love this, by the way.
I love
I am
that just for
into it.
5 seconds, like Lynn had the bigger horns.
Yeah, just for 5 seconds, he was like, "No."
He just looks over and just
Never.
hate her while you wear it.
I don't know how long punch everything affects my stats.
Until something changes it again.
Oh, okay. Well, then I have that +3, and that's a 7, so that's a 10.
That's a 10. Okay, so on a 10, you get to choose one. You frighten others you had not intended to. You hurt someone or break something you shouldn't have being the key. You feel more like a monster afterwards. Take mark, and I will tell you which condition you mark. Which of those do you select?
I select that I feel more like a monster afterwards.
Absolutely. So I'm now going to tell you, I'm going to give you a +1 ongoing to attack Captain Justice.
Great.
Meaning, if this doesn't work, you might have other opportunities to do so, and we'll get a +1 then as well.
Got it.
And actually, in the future, anytime, should we ever come back to this game, you will actually, I'm going to give you influence over Captain Justice.
Nice. Nice.
You just see Captain Justice and you're just like, oh, that little bitch.
That little son of a bitch.
So now I'm going to ask
Oscar.
you to directly engage a threat.
Yes. That's another 7 plus 3. That's a 10.
That's a 10. Actually, it's an 11 because you have influence over Captain Justice.
Influence. Oh, yes.
He's not moving, except for his eyes, which lock onto you. You're not sure if this is Captain Justice or the Metropian that's scared all of a sudden. But it doesn't matter because your sister's hurt.
My sister's hurt. He just sees red, and then he puts blood in Captain Justice's mouth.
Where does Captain Justice land?
He lands on that big desk that he had his feet up on. He just smashes it to pieces.
The desk is destroyed as Captain Justice lands, not with a groan, but with no physical sound except the wind being taken out of him and a bounce.
Boing.
Sick.
Just hear a Wilhelm scream.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, he's just like heaving, like, touch my sister.
You're standing over Captain Justice and you start wailing on Captain Justice more than you intended to.
Probably, yeah.
Blood comes out of Captain Justice's face. The Metropian is still connected, but starting to come loose. The Metropian, by the way, is a head crab that has 2 little, like, arms that come down around the temples and a spiked tail, like a hermit crab that goes into the base of the spine.
Oh. Oh,
You haven't broken that spike tail.
Okay.
And the reading y'all did earlier on the Calling All Heroes app, someone had posted a super long list of like things not to do when trying to take off the head crab. And one was break the spine without being prepared to negate the venom.
To negate the venom?
To negate the toxin, venom, whatever it would be, that kills when the Abraxius is
I
removed.
think that toxin is the general word.
Say it one more time.
The toxin goes into them when the Abraxius dies.
Oh, okay.
So you haven't broken that yet. The Abraxius isn't dead. But once again, it is so rattled as that Captain Justice is taken out.
Okay. I'm gonna trust my teammates to have the next plans forward because they have brain cells, and I'm here to smash. So I'm gonna trust my teammates to deal with the aftermath.
New Leaf, you look again at that. Part of the way one person successfully removed an Abraxian from someone was by psychically tricking it into being asleep when they removed it from the being.
Okay. So, I'm just saying, Craig popped open a bottle of diamond snakes. Lynn and Kid just fucking wailed on this guy turning into demons. Celeste has ascended to godhood with her new weapons. And I'm just sitting here with a cup of coffee, like, okay, alright, this is kind of out of my league, but, I don't think I have psychic powers to psychic.
You don't have psychic powers, but what can you do? You do have insect rodent control.
I do. Can I try to trick the crab?
You
With
can
my
attempt, I
earring?
will say, in this case,
Can I try to use my insect and rodent control? Just be like, go to sleep, little crab. Please actually work. I don't know if this counts.
If it weren't for the blows and Captain Justice being unconscious and taking the damage, it would easily resist you.
Hmm.
Give it a go.
What
I'm
do I
going to say
roll?
unleash your powers.
Unleash my powers. That's plus freak, right?
Yep.
Oh no. Oh, that's my.
You are currently Miss Vermin, so
Yeah, that's
with my
that is very.
with my 10 on wailing on him, can I pick those two? Can I create an opportunity for?
Absolutely. So you'll get a plus. I'll give you a +1 forward on this.
nice. So that's a flat 0. Let's go.
Oh,
Hey, that's like a more than a 50-50.
I got a 9.
I will boost that with my last burn to supercharge your efforts.
Perfect.
The power of everyone coming together. I'm just like, shh. Go to bed, little crab. Go to bed.
Solaris can see that New Leaf is trying something,
I'm doing something. You don't know what, but you're like, it's probably something smart.
and her belief in you, Paige, is enough to calm your brain, which is in a panic state most of the time, to focus on only the crab. The crab connects to you, but doesn't connect outwards. You don't catch the psychic backlash of this. And the crab goes to sleep.
nice.
Is it just easy to remove now, or is that like another step? like,
You
pluck it
you
off?
remove it, and
Okay.
it comes off.
Nice.
Beefcake comes running in, kicks open the door, goes to like punch Craig, but as soon as you remove the crab, Beefcake's crab kind of twitches. And Beefcake goes, oh, there's something on my head. I can control it by giving it self-doubt. I've got this.
You can do it, Beefcake.
Craig, would you like to assist Beefcake in fighting off his own crab?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
I would like to. I would like. Can I use? Is this support someone?
I'm gonna say yes to whatever you
Okay.
ask here. So yes.
So I'm going to
Absolutely.
use the best of them, and by telling them how they exemplify the best parts of Earth, and so it's basically because he spends so much time with Kid Vicious and all the punching and stuff like that. They have this whole like interested admiration for strength and power and just kind of tells them about like that his gifts in his muscle
Yeah.
that strength is hot basically is what they're gonna say in a lot of ways.
It doesn't sound like you're hitting on an older hero, but it comes across that you are into that.
yeah, maybe.
We don't have to say it all out loud.
Cheese and crackers.
And Beefcake takes it as a compliment and takes that compliment and uses that compliment as a shield and uses your support as a fist and focuses it, and the crab just kind of like pulls its tail out, skitters off onto the ground, and he just punches it.
Hell yeah.
Is the one that
Ooh.
I'm holding still alive?
Crab cakes.
Yes.
It's asleep, right? Can I like be like, hey Beefcake, do you want to smash another one?
Yes, but there's probably a better solution here.
Now you're cooking with gas.
Lynn, you remember what no one else seems to remember, but like you've got to give those things to somebody.
Do we have to give the crab, or do we have to give the sword and shield?
Sword and shield.
Yeah, we can curb stomp the crab.
Who was it again that we needed to give them to?
You needed to call up Cineplex.
Yeah,
Oh,
Cineplex is doing
right.
babysitting duty right now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Lynn will like just get up, like holding her head, just grabbing her walkie-talkie, and call Cineplex, like basically briefing him on the situation as she's just dazed, walking over to Captain Justice's prone form and kicking him in the ribs.
Gotcha.
Just to make herself feel a little better.
That all happens. Cineplex is there 30 seconds later with your brother in basically a backpack. Cineplex's legs are suddenly wheels.
Nice.
Oh my god.
I love it.
And comes tearing into the room and goes, "Okay, everybody. All right, little bro. Thanks for hanging with me." He goes, "Yeah, we found some good information.
Good. I'm proud of you both.
Also, we played a few fun games because y'all took forever. You all didn't really take forever." Reaches underneath the screen, pulls out behind the screen, and lays this thing on the ground, which is way too high tech to come out of 1950s robot. And coming out of it is kind of a person. It's Acrisius Marshall in person.
Oh,
Oh.
This Mimeo will be able to teleport back to me. I might need some people's help in a moment. But if you hand me the sword and shield, we can end this. I need you two to come with me, and points at the demons.
yeah. Are you taking us to our dad?
Short answer, yes.
All right. Well, we got to go help Dad. He pieces
Yeah,
up.
no.
He's like still heaving and monstrous. He's like, "Go to Dad."
She like gets one more kick, probably to no response. She's like,
Celeste.
Oh yeah. I also kick him in the ribs. Fuck you.
Celeste, you have to hand over the sword and shield. And it's not like you will miss them. It's that you tell them
They
to
will
go
miss
to
you?
him, and they do.
Yes. I will tell them to protect this world.
Aw.
And they will. In fact, you hand one of each to Kid Vicious and Lynn. You get to pick who gets which.
Oh my god.
Oh, Kid Vicious gets the sword and Lynn gets the shield.
You don't say.
I would have gone the other way, actually.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, I feel like
But
giving Kid
I love
Vicious
it.
a shield, he could fucking shield bash people. Like, he would not use it as a traditional shield.
Oh no,
But-
Cap America just taking off heads with the thing.
With that,
Exactly.
and Paige, your little brother runs up to you and just hugs you. He's like, "Watching you fight was the coolest thing, sister."
I'm gonna pat him on the head and just hope that no one heard that last part. He's like, yeah, okay, let's get you home.
All right,
Mom's probably worried sick.
Craig, your people are proud of you, you know. And they do want you back. But you will have to come back sooner than you intended. But you feel like you're doing good work on Earth. So, Laris, you found something true about yourself. The source of your power, which was kind of unknown and nebulous before. It's bigger than this world. And you will have to decide what that means for the rest of your journey. But we're not going to do that right now, because now we're coming to an end on this episode. The two of you touch hands with this person that just came up, and all three of you melt into a pile that suddenly vaporizes. And the two of you are suddenly standing in a kind of amphitheater where there is a tank of jellyfish, another teleporter on the floor, and Acrisius Marshall in person standing there, not holding your hands. But the two of you suddenly appear. You see a young Asian man in armor who says, "Good, you've arrived. Please wait a moment while we get everyone else ready. We'll send you up next." And that's where we're going to leave it.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Get his ass!
So, thank you everybody for joining us for this game of
Thank you,
Salem City Salem City Outcasts. Sounds good. Or Salem City Misfits? Salem City Misfits.
Yeah.
It sounds fun.
Mystical Misfits. Yeah.
Don't say Misfits, I like that.
So, thank you for watching. Thank you all my players for joining us. I believe that Kid Vicious and Lynn Sidious will be joining us later for the grand finale.
Nice.
So, and you know, things might change, who knows. So thank you everybody for joining us. Remember to donate to Fair Fight. We've got it's a great cause, and we're doing this in support of that. So let's go around it real quick, keep it kind of pithy, and tell us where we can find you or anything you want to plug if you do anything awesome, and most of you do. I think all of you do. Well, all of you do awesome things. I just don't know.
Aw.
I don't have all of your CV in front of me. So let's start with Pear. Do you have anything you'd like to plug or tell us about where to find you online?
Sure. Well, first and foremost, like the JRD, like go to that, yeah, whatever plug space I have after that. Like I'm at Reguline Bear on Twitter. I like, I'm
Cool.
a voice actor. I occasionally like stream, and I was recently in an audio play thing that I should go link on my Twitter sometime.
You should. Thank you so much for joining us. All right. Up next is Kid Vicious, or I should say, Nana. Where can we find you and your stuff?
Hey, I'm Nana Lovebug or Nana Love. You can find me pretty much on every social media as Nana Lovebug or Nana_Lovebug. I'm a digital artist. I try to do cosplay. I'm really into character design, and now I think I'm into streaming because this is really fun.
Yeah.
So maybe I might start. But yeah, I have a TikTok account where I do like little drawings and little fast-paced drawings and stuff like that. So yeah, check me out, you guys. Also, check out Fair Fight.
Are your commissions still open?
My commissions are open. Pay me money so I can draw you cool stuff.
Like the character
commissions are
scenes that you
also
saw on our waiting.
Like the characters in Intermission. Yes.
I'll be in touch.
All right. Up next is Tick.
Oh, hello, everybody. I am Tick. It is nice to meet you all. I'm actually a player on another podcast we're going to plug called Goblins and Gays. It's a very nice Pathfinder 2e actual play podcast. It started as a bunch of gays doing investigating a city, and it is definitely not that anymore. So if you want to see me play the actual dumbass of the party for once, feel free to stop by, give it a listen, and it's a lot of fun.
It is. All right. So up next is going to be, let's go to Star.
Hi, I'm Star. You can find me on pretty much everything as Mad Star Child. And I sometimes stream playing video games, usually like wholesome things. And I would love to be in a streamed game or podcast if you're looking for a player. So
Noted. All right.
Noted.
All right. Thank you so much. And Maddie.
Hey fam, I'm Maddie, aka So Many Games, and I do a lot of things on the internet. But for the most part, I do a lot of stuff over at my Twitch channel, So Many Games, with a Z at the end. Tomorrow we've got D&D, Duval and Dragons.
Great game.
Coming up, we've got Doctor Where the Fuck, which is another D&D game. We have Star Trek Adventures. We have Call of Cthulhu. So much going on my channel. Basically, Sunday through Wednesday, there's something for everyone, including Dragonlance. I'm a big Dragonlance nerd, and I start a weekly game every Wednesday called Legacy of Chaos. On top of all that, I'm a graphic artist. I do commissions for overlays. If you like the overlay here, this is one of mine, along with logos, pixel art, all sorts of things like that. You can go to somanygames.work for my portfolio, and you can book commissions there, or go to kofi.com/Maddie to book me direct.
Gotcha.
And of course, I'm the leader of the Chatty Fam, and we have a Discord. If you go to my Twitch channel, there's a link there. Join the Discord. It's for adults. We talk about butts. We free the fucks. But we also have a lot of games and lots of support. So come join the fun. And yeah, if you want to stream, hit me up.
There's also sonerdwear.com.
Oh, right.
Where
Gosh,
you
I
can
have a
purchase
store.
gear with those fantastic, with some of those great logos.
Oh,
and, shirts like
Seven Ways to Die.
Just good stuff. All right. So, thank you, everybody. My name is Kevin Myers. I've been your game boss. You can find me at BysoniccKevin on Twitter. You can join our Discord here at Nerds with Dice. I'm on there a lot. Thank you so much. You can find my wife's amazing knitwear, like this shawl, her knitwear patterns, like this shawl she made, which is the radioactive shawl, at lattesandllamas.com. All right, and so stick around. We've got two more shows coming. Next up is the finale of New Athenians. And we'll see you soon.
Have a good